Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
It is a great day to be alive on this Friday. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust. Alongside me, in his beautiful Valentine's Day pink. Don't love the white undershirt, though.
What undershirt should I have worn?
Brad, are you with me here? If you're going to wear a shirt like that, you don't wear the white undershirt so it shows. You wear like a V thing or...
I don't own V-necks.
You should probably invest.
I don't wear undershirts often. The reason why I wore undershirt today is because it's cold outside, and y'all know usually I cut through my shirt, and I didn't want to just be cutting directly through my shirt.
The diamond cutters.
Yeah, it's cold, so I literally asked baby girl. She said, "Yeah, you got to put a shirt on underneath."
Yeah, but you don't want to show the white. It's distracting and takes away from the good-looking shirt. Just a pro tip from fashionista Ben Brust. Back with us is Brad Nortman rocking his Tsunami Express car wash.
Let's go Tsunami Express.
You should know that through March 3rd, you can enjoy free car washes and $5 first month membership deals. That's unlimited washes for just $5. And the proceeds, 100% of the proceeds of the grand opening are going to Special Spaces Wisconsin, a nonprofit that creates dream bedroom makeovers for children battling cancer, a wonderful cause. That is at the Oak Creek location, the grand opening of Tsunami Express Oak Creek. So it is at 6900 South 27th next to Menards. If you go over there, you can enjoy a free wash. You can get that 5-month first membership for unlimited washes and help Special Spaces. It is a no-brainer. Brad, welcome back.
Good to be back, boys. Good to be back. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
We're talking about love, right? We're loving one another. It's good to be back on the show. I love you.
Yeah, were you here when Strofe was going on this? We need more love in the world.
I was. I felt like he was a couple days too early on that, but nonetheless, he at least got after it. And I'm in agreement with Ben, Kyle. The pink shirt, I love it. I love the courage. You are our fashion.
Courage?
It takes some courage to wear a pink shirt.
No, it doesn't. Just put a pink shirt on.
Yeah, I'm with Kyle. I'll wear a pink shirt. You just rock it.
Why'd you wear one?
Because I didn't think about what I was going to wear other than just make sure I put clothes on before I left.
That's right. You have your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday outfits. You just rotate.
I feel like Ben is kind of like the guy who's like a Silicon Valley dude who just like opens up his dresser. It's just like the same outfit. You know, like just like one.
You know me, very similar to those Silicon Valley dudes.
Yeah, that's
just a lot more broke than them.
800-990-3776 is the Carbliss talking text line. Liss is more. Alex Strofe is running the show. And I'm not going to lie, guys. I have a lot of crazy energy today. Is that fair?
Really?
Haven't noticed. Well, have you noticed in the first three minutes of the show?
You seem a little jittery.
You do seem a little jittery.
Overexcited.
Mm-hmm. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like a kid that's been given too much Mountain Dew.
He's literally, I saw him
this is just all
IV.
natural energy, though.
Yeah, he was getting a liquid IV, and I was concerned. I said, a liquid IV? Yeah, he said, I'm trying to stay hydrated. I'm thinking, oh, no.
Well, hungover, Benny?
No. Dead sober last night. I listened to Bart Lundy. Cool. Bart Lundy joined us, the Milwaukee Panthers basketball head coach. He joined us yesterday, and he said, I value my sleep. And there's times where I stay up late watching the film and I can't let the game go, but there's some days where I just lay my head down. I need to catch up. And you know what? Yesterday that hit me. I went to bed at 9 o'clock and I woke up at 6:30.
Oh, wow. That felt amazing.
Oh my gosh, do I feel like a new person?
How happy was your fiance to actually have you right there next to her at 9 o'clock?
Oh, she slept like a baby because I'm like the comfort, when I get in the bed, then she like shuts her mind off and stops having bad dreams because strong Ben is next to her to protect her.
So you're saying that you usually deprive her of this?
Yeah, she's been trying to get me to go to bed more frequently at the early hours.
You're not doing it?
So it took Bart Lundy to get you to go to bed early and not your fiance?
No, I don't listen to her as much as I probably should.
It took him being selfish, and that's something that I saw just really bear witness of today when we found out about
it feels like we're in high school or elementary school because in our office at the 3rd Street Market Hall, we got a new seating chart.
Indeed, we did.
And so I've moved like 3 different times, and I'm like a ping pong ball today at work. I was sitting over here, then I was over there, then I was there, and now I'm all the way over there. And people,
Oh my gosh,
people took it as me complaining, and that was just me being like, all right, time to go over there.
Bro.
And so I go right to we probably got the email at like 11 o'clock.
11:03.
Oh, you know this for a fact.
Yeah, because you get an email and it has a timestamp.
I didn't look at the time.
It
I
was
just,
11:03. By 11:12, Ben Brust was already making a scene and making it about himself as he usually
I wasn't making it about myself. I just wanted to move desks.
And you were yelling. Literally, the email told us is that we finally have a seating chart. Effective Monday. Everybody should move for Monday. At that point, Monday. Move for Monday. Not move at this moment. And Ben took it upon himself to make a scene. Oh, we're moving. I'm moving.
Brad, you respect the earliness of the move.
I'm not doing this on Monday. I'm doing this today.
Why wait?
Is that what I said?
Yeah, you
Yes,
did.
you yelled it.
He came into my office.
You said that.
No, he
yelled,
literally.
I'm not doing this today on Monday. I'm doing this today.
He was so obnoxious, and I'm sitting there in my office talking to somebody. I'm like, this dude is a freaking hype. Like, calm down. And then he comes over as he's moving around, knocking stuff over. He looks at my name tag on my office because I'm moving out of my office.
I go, you out.
He says, oh, what are you doing? This isn't your office anymore. You got to go. This is for the content team. You got to go. I'm like, bro, if you don't get away from me, I'm actually working right now. You're just too much.
Was there somebody at the desk that you were trying to go to that you needed to evict?
No, well, he's a new
Luckily
teammate,
not.
and yes, he was sitting
he's a
there.
new teammate?
Did you not know
Great.
this portion?
Wait, Josh?
Josh, the new sales teammate, was in a meeting
The
with
Josh who Kyle famously a couple weeks ago called John.
Jack or
Because John,
one of the
also
J's.
he also called you Kyle because he wanted to meet
Yes,
Kyle so
correct,
bad.
yeah.
So
Got us mixed
he
up.
was in a meeting, and he has like no stuff. Like, thank God. He was one desk in front of me, so I started moving all this stuff, and I put it in the desk where he's gonna be. So I did him solid. He's already moved.
But there's a domino effect, right? Because now
wait.
he has to move to someone else's desk.
No. That's where he's going to be full time.
You move somebody else's stuff off of their desk?
Yeah, without permission. We're
No.
tight. We went to lunch.
You
My
are
gosh.
something's wrong with you, Ben. Something's wrong with you. Like legitimately.
No, he appreciated it. He goes, no, I didn't have to do anything. Thank you.
No,
He's
no.
just saying that because he's a new teammate.
Yeah,
he
he's
doesn't
been
know
here
what to
this
say.
is week number 2. He's
It's like
probably
when
gonna
you
go
cooled
home.
that intern.
Yeah, he's gonna go home, tell his wife.
Oh, speaking of the intern I cooled, she's back there. What's up?
Hey.
Cool. Cool.
There's another layer to this. Great teammate of ours, 620 WTMJ nightly host, Sandy Max.
Legendary Sandy Max.
Sandy Max, like top 5 nicest person in the office. Strofe, is that fair?
100%.
Yes, top 5,
Yeah.
no doubt.
She is headphones on, grinding
Locked in.
right behind me.
Doing her job, working like she gets
And as
paid.
Kyle said, I'm very hype. And she takes her headset off and she goes, I can't focus and get work done. Can we please keep it down? It's at an 11. It needs to be at a 9. I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
ooh, Sandy's got it in her. I like
you got
that.
the Sandy.
Yeah, you
even.
made somebody so
I
nice.
broke the nicest person in the office.
Like
Not
Sandy-
many people can say that.
And
Ben.
while this is all happening, mind you, I am saying to a couple people, Ben is going manic out here.
Yeah, he is.
And Greg Scalzo, big boss and notably the best man in Ben Brust's wedding.
and the seating chart organizer.
Yes, the seating chart czar, leaves a meeting he is in to go, Benny, are you actually going crazy? And Ben goes, no, Strofe, what are you talking about?
No,
I'm
no, no.
totally
You made it
fine."
seem like I was mad. You go, Ben's mad. I'm
No.
like, I'm not mad. I'm just ready to move.
No, Ben, you did break into a meeting that Mr. Scalzo was in when they were meeting about something very important.
to
NFL draft is
explain
coming.
your displeasure.
Yeah, you broke into his meeting. He literally interrupted
I
their
love
meeting.
when you guys tell wrong stories.
that's wrong.
Strove's stories are wrong.
There wasn't a meeting.
There was a meeting I broke into, but
Okay.
Strove's version is completely wrong.
And you expressed your displeasure. I'm just moving now. Why wait? And then what I realized was this, is that this is how he lashes out. He's a Gen Zer. He's lashing out. He's been around. He's been hanging around Strofe too much, and he basically followed the bad habits
don't
Strofe
blame
have.
me.
And now he's lashing out like a Gen Zer. He's attracting everybody's attention. He literally had 10 things in his hand, and he's running across the room, just dropping stuff and falling. And I'm like, bro, what is wrong with you?
It was a master class in making something that was about everybody there. Everybody's seat got moved, not just Ben's. Everybody's seat got moved, and he somehow made something that was about everybody strictly about Ben Brust.
See, in my mind, the way that I was approaching it was it said effective Monday. Why wait until Monday? I don't want to come in on Monday. I want to be efficient when I come in
It's
on
middle
Monday.
of the workday, Ben.
Huh?
It's middle of the work.
So
no,
people are going to
wait,
come
wait.
in on Monday morning and start moving everything,
Brad,
and it's
Brad.
like moving day?
This just shows you He's here for show. He doesn't do much during the day. He had the time to get an email at 11:03 that he said, "Oh, I don't have anything else to do. I might as well move." You know what? Other people didn't move so fast because they're working. They're actually doing their job. They were probably going to wait till, I don't know, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock when they actually get done with work to take the time to move their desk, because they're not going to do it in the middle of the day because they're trying to open up partnerships. They have meetings that they're doing. You, on the other hand, twiddle your thumbs all damn day. You don't do anything, and you just proved it. You proved it.
All I got to say is at the end of the year, that's 2 years in a row that I've hit my sales budget. They don't care what I do as long as I hit my number, Kyle.
But it's very clear they pulled
Boom,
the budget
roasted.
card.
Yeah, the budget card, baby.
Hey, I eat because of Ben. I ain't mad
2
at him.
years in a row. hey, starting March 5th, we have a great partnership with Weed Man.
The Weed Man.
And guess who I met with today from like 10:30 to 11 to make sure that they had your addresses to take care of your homes.
The only
I
work
can
you
very
did.
quickly say, this Kyle Wallace is coming at me a little too much. I think you should not do his yard.
No. I ain't gonna lie. I love the Weed Man. So I need the Weed Man to come to my house and do what he got to do. So, Ben, I appreciate you actually working for 30 minutes today because it did help me.
Do not allow him to get off the hook. That's ridiculous.
Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing?
The carrot that he has over you.
Ben Brust
do
is
that.
the ultimate spin master.
Hey, listen.
Spin it back.
Can we just tell? I just want y'all to know. When Ben Brust a couple weeks ago met with the Weed Man said, "I got you." And when we said the Weed Man, the Weed Man who comes and takes care of lawn service, gets rid of those weeds, and he texted us and he told me that they could do Brad's house, but he said where you live at
they
is
don't service
out the range. And I was in a meeting with Greg Scouts and I looked at the phone. And I said, "Oh hell no." I said, "This is a mess. I can't wait. I'm gonna respond." I didn't respond initially because I was doing other stuff. I was in me, but I was heated. I said, "How in the world is O'Connor walking in?" But I'm not. I was mad. And then you said, "Ha, just kidding. What's your address?"
That was hilarious.
It was great. I did it just even though I wasn't in the in the area of Kyle Wallace when you received the text. I was just sitting there with that bleep-eating grin saying, I'm going to get to this kid.
No, I'm telling you, I can't wait. So you know what, Ben? If the 30 minutes of your day today contributed to my backyard and my front yard not having weeds anymore, bless you, brother. Do that 30-minute workday all you want.
It's a testament to the Weed Man and the future customers
Guys,
of the Weed
we're
Man.
going to call them Weed Man. It's not the Weed Man.
Okay,
I kind of
Weed
love
Man.
the Weed Man.
I kind of love
He's
the
Weed
Weed Man, too.
I'm a little afraid of his reaction when he gets to the Nortman estate. There's a lot of lawn.
Yeah, did you tell him
There's a lot
it's
of
acres?
I had told him that we have established on the show that the Nortman estate has acres.
Yes.
So he was not worried.
And he didn't blink an eye?
Didn't blink an eye.
Oh, so he can do-
Only the Weed Man.
Hey, he does.
Only the Weed Man.
He does big and small. Because mine is
Small for you and I.
Well, yeah, mine is quick. He's going to look back here. He's like, dang, you only got a quarter of what, not even a quarter. What is less than a quarter? A percent.
Happy Valentine's Day, KBN.
Fraction.
I exclusively listen and interact to you guys. The highlight of my love of KBN from here on out, I want to use the nickname. KBN pronounces KBN, short for KBN Don. I don't know what that means, Don, but we love you, and you're usually really good at texting on the Carbliss Talk and text line. You're better than that, Don. I can challenge KBN Nation. So it's been established that I have a lot of manic energy. My desk is completely moved.
Slow down. I need you to take a deep breath. Because I can already feel you right now. You overhyped.
We are rolling.
We still have multiple things we haven't unpacked.
So,
quite
yeah,
yet.
he's wound up.
What do we miss, Mr. Strofe?
Well, Mr. Brust, are we just going to skip over the moment in time where you found a ginormous piece of bubble wrap and you just started popping it in the middle of the office?
I think that's what broke Sandy Max.
Yeah, I heard the story. He was
Why would
popping-
you do that?
Because something wrong with him. Something's wrong with him.
You
yelling.
called me a walking
By the way,
miracle.
like our desk, our office setup, it's very long, right? So he was on the furthest side of the office. He is now on the opposite end. So he had a long way to move in terms of
On
desk
the
to
calm
desk.
Furthest distance to move of anybody.
Right, correct. And so while he is moving his things, as Kyle was alluding to, right, fumbling around, I'm moving today, not on Monday. I'm doing it today.
Literally yelling for everybody to hear in office.
He then uncovered some bubble wrap at some point and just decided, okay, right now is the best time to just pop this stuff off.
And I just want people to understand
This is Bart Lundy's fault.
This is an episode of The Office is what this
No,
is.
it is. The side that I sit on is the very calm side because some of the desks that we have over
Not
there,
anymore.
The people don't work every single day. They come in maybe 3 to 4 times a week, and then you have our creative side services who have their headphones on and they're creating
they're gonna hate me.
Amazing graphics. So the side we are on is the quiet and the calm side. The side Ben is coming from is like they downtown, the loud side. They make noise. They clap when people leave. And a lot of immaturity, a lot of young people around there. I love them all, but there's a lot of young blood over there. And now he's bringing that young energy into a neighborhood that does not welcome him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You have to become domesticated pretty quickly, Ben.
I'm going to be who I am. Otherwise, Kyle's not going to get that weed man.
He's the neighbor that people call the police on for having parties all the time.
Weed man.
There's more to this, and we'll get to it. But that being said, Brad came into the office today, and this dummy somehow, who is like, Brad is like, when you're not here, people are saying, where's Brad? He's the level-headed one. He's the smart one. Mm-hmm. He's the one who plans. He does this. He does that. We need that balance when Brad's gone. We need to bring it back into KBN. And then you drop a bombshell on us that you're just as dumb as me and Kyle. Brad's going to explain how dumb he is and how he's like me and Kyle. And it's not supposed to be that way. You're supposed to be better than us. Coming up next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
That is completely unacceptable. It is unacceptable for a team to
unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Is acceptable? Unacceptable?
Unacceptable.
Unaccessible.
Wait.
What?
Wait. My mind is
unacceptable.
Unacceptable. What did I say?
Unacceptable.
My mouth and brain
unacceptable.
Are like not
Unacceptable. What did I say?
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. All day, every day. The Carbliss talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbliss talk and text line. This is more.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks?
Do you feel neglected or unloved? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
Al-Anon and Valentine can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
Whether you're about to graduate high school or have been in the workforce for years, it's time to take control of your future. Welcome to Lakeland University, where you call the shots. We use our flexible learning formats to customize your degree path. In person, online, and virtual classes are all available. Lakeland University is designed around you, your goals, your schedule, your future. You can even earn up to 25% of your degree via paid work experiences. Ready to take control of your future? Let us customize an education to fit your needs. Visit lakeland.edu/ESPN to learn more.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Ashton Rotman with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Dominican High School's Aaron Womack III. The senior basketball standout etching his name in state and school record books by passing the 2,000 career point threshold. The 6'6" Womack is racking up the big stat lines this season, including back-to-back games with 96 total points scored. He's averaging over 30 points a game this season, which is, of course, impressive enough in itself, but he also puts in the work on the boards, averaging 11-plus rebounds a game. Womack is hoping to propel Dominican to the state title for the first time in his career. And when it comes to the next level, Womack will be playing Division I basketball next season for Syracuse. Congratulations to this week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Aaron Womack from Dominican High School.
Woo! Hey, this is Ben Brust from Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin. People can't stop screaming about the Screamin' Sicilian frozen pizza, and no wonder. There's plenty to scream about, like the buttery stone-fired crust, secret recipe tomato sauce, mounds of whole milk mozzarella, and tons of premium toppings. Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer and find out for yourself why Sport called Screamin' Sicilian's Holy Pepperoni frozen pizza the best of the best. Screamin' Sicilian, taste what all the screamin' is about.
Sharon needed legal help. She needed Gruber Law Offices.
When I think about Gruber Law Office, I think about how they took care of me, how they make sure that you get what you're supposed to get. Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. I will always trust one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
They are the best. I'm very happy.
Monica, we've got to hand it to you.
You and the design team have outdone yourselves.
Are you talking about the One Collection?
Those rings say you are the one.
And they say it symbolically.
Describe the symbols.
Every ring in the One Collection should be presented with a special ritual.
What would that ritual be?
You pick up her left hand and you place a kiss on her ring finger.
Rick, you never told me about that part.
Then you show her the tiny red diamond, flush mounted inside the ring, that will forever be in contact with her finger.
Why is it red?
Because that's when the giver says to the one, wherever you go, my heart goes with you.
I give you this kiss. I give you my heart.
The red diamond is a secret symbol of that sacred moment.
The center diamond on the outside of the ring is for the whole world to see.
But the tiny red created diamond inside the ring is only for the two of them.
The One Collection of engagement rings is available exclusively at Kessler's.
To find the Kesslers nearest you,
visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Alex Strofe has been trying to spread more love into the world. Happy Valentine's Day to all. And if you have the opportunity, head on over to Tsunami Express to make sure your car is sparkly clean for your date night. You know, you can stop in. They can do very fast service. And free washes in a $5 unlimited wash packages are available through March 3rd. And 100% of sales go to Special Spaces Wisconsin. So while you're helping a great cause, you're also getting a great wash. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman here with you. KBN Nation at 800-990-3776. Also seeing us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Bradley, I am so disappointed in you.
I'm disappointed in myself, guys. I don't know if you guys noticed.
What happened?
I came in a little bit on edge, a little bit panicking.
Why is that?
You okay?
I hope so. Because normally I'm the guy that has thought about these things in advance, right? It's Valentine's Day today, right?
It is.
And normally the first lady of the Nortman estate would be showered with all the love that she well deserves. I would have had flowers already. Certainly would have had a card written out, envelope licked, signed, sealed, delivered to give her tonight, reservations at a nice dinner place. I would have a present. I would have it all tightened up. But as of this moment, 221 on Valentine's Day, I have none of that.
What?
I don't have a card. I don't have a gift. I don't have anything. And I'm freaking out a little bit. I've never been in this position before. And I even said, we were driving around today. We've just been busy lately. And she's even like, you know what? You don't even need to get me a card.
Oh, don't
even worry about it.
It's like if Brad was listening to the show yesterday, he could have been edumacated. On Twitter. Did you not even see our poll?
Did you consider doing this?
I didn't. Considered what? Not getting her a card?
Yeah.
Well, she an interesting thing. She's like, you're going to have to do it after the show, so that would delay you coming home. I would rather just have you come home.
And I want to see you, baby.
I know. So that's actually good. It's an interesting conundrum. Do I go home? So was she requested, or do I actually get the card?
On Twitter yesterday, Brad, at KBN ESPN, okay. Ben Brust's fiance told him they're not doing gifts for Valentine's Day. Should he still get her something? 70% of the people said yes.
Oh, that's wise.
Kyle was in the same predicament as me. Because as I was talking about this, his lovely lady texted the personal talking text line.
She sure did text the personal talking text line to give kind of some advice to Ben,
which in essence was advice to Kyle himself.
Oh, it was, because I said, listen, closed mouths don't get fed. She said what she said, but she basically said for Ben is that you better go ahead and get the gift. Don't listen to what they're saying. You need to go ahead and get that gift for your girl.
So what'd you do?
Well, I am going to make dinner tonight. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I get it all done in one swoop? Got the flowers, I got the steaks, I got the bacon-wrapped asparagus.
Oh, wow.
I got an extra rose for my daughter this morning, so a single rose for the daughter, bouquet for the lady. Dinner is going to be ready to be cooked as soon as the daughter goes down. I got it done. Kyle, have you done anything?
So I
have to know. So no, just say no.
No, I went to the store yesterday. I went to go to a place to go pick up some things, and they didn't have a cart, and I had to get a whole bunch of stuff in. So I was like, well, I can't get a cart from here, so I'll go somewhere else to get a cart that maybe has a tree.
Wait, you needed a shopping cart for a card?
I had other stuff in my hands. I had multiple things that I had to grab, and so I didn't want to.
You're soft.
Did you even grab a basket?
They didn't have. They were all out. They were all out. Listen. I went to Wally World or Brown Deer Road, and let me tell you, it's an experience. It was an experience, and they didn't have any carts.
Why did you go? So there's no carts, no baskets.
They had no carts, no baskets.
Always look under the registers for baskets.
My hands were full, and I'm like, if I get a card here, I gotta you want to look, you want to read the card. I didn't have the hands to do it.
Wait,
and
so
I made
you
another
went
stop.
and grabbed stuff, and then did you put it all back, or did you put it in the misplaced spots?
No. I checked out. But
okay. But you didn't get your card.
Did you go into the card section?
I looked around to go into it. I said, I got all this stuff in my hands. I can't do this.
You
I got
went
overwhelmed.
all the way to the card section.
How about flowers?
So it was.
That's a no.
That's a no again.
It was just it was a lot going on, man. I only got 2 hands. The Lord only blessed me with 5
so Kyle
fingers
and
each
Brad
hand.
suck. I actually got it done. Now the idiots / like growing immature 26-year-old. Did you do the right things?
First off, idiot is fine. It's accurate. So just a little TMI real quick. So my girlfriend's birthday is tomorrow.
Oh,
she's the day after.
By the way, I've heard you talk about this 7 times around the office today.
But she's
you told a lot of people. You had some manic energy too.
I told one person.
No, you told 7.
I told one person.
I heard many conversations.
I heard whatever, dude.
You just told all KBN Nation again for the second time or third time this week.
I can't win.
No, you can't.
Fair enough. But anti-Valentine's Day. So it's always, we don't want to do anything on Valentine's Day.
Why is she anti-Valentine's
cleverly,
Day?
because I think it overshadows her birthday. That's beside the point. Neither here nor there. Don't need to dive into that philosophy. So yesterday after the show, went to the store. I bought a dozen red roses. I bought a dozen purple roses. I bought chocolates. I bought a Valentine's Day card. But cleverly,
this guy, stupid.
Since we don't celebrate Valentine's Day, on the card and the chocolates, I crossed out the word Valentine.
Oh, nailed it.
And wrote birth.
Stop it! You did not.
Happy birthday.
That's
Why don't
cute.
you just get her a birthday card? That's probably what she wants.
That crossed out the Valentine's
birthday card on Saturday.
That was creative, except for the flowers
cards.
and all that. That was over the top.
Did you use a pen or a Sharpie?
I used a Sharpie.
So you're getting a real birthday card, and you're getting a Valentine's Day card that has been scratched out to say
my way
birthday
of saying
again.
we're celebrating Valentine's Day, but it's actually for your birthday.
How many flowers did you buy in different colors?
I bought 24 roses in total.
Is this your first Valentine's Day together?
No, we were together last year as well.
Either way,
But I did the same thing.
This story that I was hearing told me that as he tries to discover what phase he's in, he's still in the honeymoon phase.
For sure.
You know,
This is honeymoon
this is
phase
honeymoon
all
phase. Yeah, he's in it. He's in it.
I just love her. I'm sorry.
Yeah, honeymoon phase. It's fine. That being
You're
said,
a sucker.
Kyle didn't listen to this yesterday. Brad didn't hear this yesterday.
I'm getting something.
Well, you didn't listen to the advice of one of our great KBN Nation callers. This was yesterday on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Strofe and I listened. Kyle's a dummy. Listen in. Brandon in Tulsa, you've been married for 15 years. Cool.
Yeah, okay. So I need you both to listen when I say I don't care if she says she doesn't want you to get her anything. There's not a girlfriend, wife, fiance on the planet who's going to be upset that you got her something. Worst case scenario, if you get her flowers, chocolate, whatever, because a girl who says, you don't have to give me anything, it doesn't mean anything to me, what she's saying is, don't go all out. I don't need a $200 bouquet.
I see that
of roses.
face, Brad.
I don't
Pretty
need
smart.
a piece of jewelry every February 14th. That's what she's saying. She is not saying, please come up empty-handed and then remind me that I told you not to get me anything. That's not what she's saying.
You know what, Brandon? That might be...
Worst case scenario, yeah, I'll be done in just a second, Ben, but worst case scenario, she's going to say, oh, thanks, honey. You didn't have to give me anything, but I appreciate it. That's if you get her something. If you don't get her anything, worst case scenario is she's going to resent you for that, even though she acknowledges she told you not to. She's going to say, I'm with a man who's okay with low standards. I'm with a man who does not feel a need to treat me special, even if I don't feel like it's a special day. That's what she's going to think, okay? I'm telling you. And Kyle, the fact that you haven't made a reservation yet, just forget it, dude. Unless you're kind of taking her to your local, I don't know, Culver's,
Is
whatever
this a roast?
you guys have up there. Yes, it is a roast. I set my steak dinner reservation 2 weeks ago, fellas.
Baby girl loves Culver's.
You get it done. You do not want to be the guy
girl loves
shopping at a grocery store the day of, the night before, walking around scrambling. That's embarrassing. You two are better than that. I know you are. All right. Set such a high standard for yourself that she's always blown away.
Me and Strofe did it right, thanks to Brandon in Tulsa yesterday on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Meanwhile, Kyle and Brad, try isn't due, and Brad, you're...
I just backburnered it the whole time. That was the most brilliant call in KBN history.
He can't play. It was fantastic.
Now, Brad, as you mentioned that she wants you home and doesn't want you to stop, are you rethinking the strategy?
Before I listened to Brandon in Tulsa, I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go home. Now I'm not going home. I'm not going home. I know the exact location I'm going to go to, and I'm going to go there because I need to at least get me some flowers. At least some flowers. Probably a card, too.
There you go.
I have clarity now, which is nice. I'm still panicked, but I have clarity.
Yeah, you're still going to be in a panic because I know you like to plan things, but at least you now know you have to execute something. You can't just go home empty-handed.
Yeah, because you were the guy, Ben, that was like got the thrill out of cramming for an exam or a paper.
For instance, I used to do all my Christmas shopping on Christmas Eve morning.
Yeah, that brings me nothing but stress and nothing but anxiety. So that's what I'm feeling now. So I can't. At 5:01, KBN Nation, I'm going to salute you, and I'm going to go right to the store.
Ben, didn't you forget something with Valentine's Day last year? Weren't you late on something?
No, he was late on the birthday.
Oh,
It was
I was on the golf course, and I bought it and sent it to her via email. And, of course, the place that I bought the nail stuff from sent her
a receipt.
Wait, nail stuff? Wait.
That day.
But it was bought
you didn't
6 p.m.
Come on, wait. You didn't
No,
nail stuff
I was on the
again?
golf course with Brad, 2 p.m. And I show up at
So much better, my bad.
So you buy nail stuff for every year for something?
No, this was just I was in a pinch, and I was like, all right, let's just get her a pedicure or a manicure, and then when they were delivered, it had the date and time on it. No, that was like a local thing. We're going I'm spending a big dime tomorrow for baby girl.
She deserves it. She
sure does. She puts up with me. All right, Brad, I'm glad we solved this for you. Brandon's also with one of the expert calls of KBN Nation ever.
Brilliant.
800-990-3776 is the number, the Carbliss Talk and Text line, if you want to help us in any part of our lives because we need it. And as I mentioned, it's the grand opening of the Tsunami Express Oak Creek location next to Menards on 6900 South 27th. You got until March 3rd where you can get free car washes and $5 first month membership deals. That's unlimited washes for $5. Proceed benefits, 100% of those proceeds going to Special Spaces, which is a great nonprofit that creates a dream bedroom makeover for children battling cancer. So if you're listening in the area, do yourself a favor. Go get that sparkly car for your date night and help Special Spaces. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Becoming relevant with Alex Strofe is next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
But what I've heard is very nutritious.
I was actually about to ask. This is the last conversation on it. Did you taste it? Come on, did you taste it?
You got to. You got to make sure that it's good and good for your baby.
Yeah.
I know Jonathan Brust has. I have not yet.
Okay.
I definitely am.
You might as well take a little shot.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center is hosting another Scramble tournament with $1,000 in cash prizes available. Hey, ESPN Milwaukee, this is Gary Ellerson, and Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center invites you to play in a two-man scramble at TPC Scottsdale, all from their comfortable golf simulators. Grab a friend and sign up today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com. The tournament costs $120 per pairing and is happening now through February 28th. Your winter chance to play TPC Scottsdale awaits. WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
James Imaging Systems. Local support, local accountability, local business technology representatives. Listen to Matheson Manufacturing President Al Leidinger.
She still checks in to see how things are going and if we need anything. So I really do appreciate that from a customer service standpoint.
Michael Quizan, IT Systems Administrator at Great Midwest Bank, discovered the benefits of working with the local team at James.
Our cost from supplies perspective went down. I mean, we're talking about thousands in a year. So we saved a lot of money by bringing James Imaging on.
James Imaging Systems client Luther Gray, Director of Ticket Operations and Group Sales with the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra, on dealing with James.
They are making sure you get the full value in life of every product that you have with them.
Local support, local accountability, local people. Get it all with James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Call 262-781-7700 or visit jamesimaging.com.
This is Kevin Moret from Mentality. Every day is a silent competition, and with testosterone dropping 1% annually, you're fighting an uphill battle. Your colleagues notice when you lose your edge, your partner senses when your confidence wavers, and without addressing low T, you're set up to fail. No willpower can overcome this hormonal deficit. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments have shown a 30% increase in testosterone levels. Don't let low T define you. Reclaim your power at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Kyle Wallace for Universal Windows Direct. February is here and love is in the air, but if you're not in love with the way your home feels this winter, Universal Windows Direct has the perfect solution with their Love Your Windows sales event. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, and there's no limit. Need 4 windows, you pay for 2. It's the perfect way to save big while upgrading your home. Schedule your free in-home estimate or visit universalwindowsdirect.com, and like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Wisconsin is still cattle country, and that's why Bunzel's chose to stay close to home to hand select the finest beef. Quality goes into everything they do, from Bunzel's expansive array of meats, homemade specialty sausages, and their award-winning beef jerky. It just isn't a proper holiday meal without Bunzel's top quality cuts on the dinner table. Tasting is believing. Visit Bunzel's at 90th and Burleigh or bunzels.com.
You're back at the gym. Your new gym outfit? On point. Your new sneakers? Baller. You've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with Access Checking. It's maintenance fee-free with no minimum balance requirements. So when you take your first yoga class in 10 months, your body might surprise you, but your checking account won't. You've got this with Access Checking from Associated Bank. See associatedbank.com/checking or ask a banker for details. Member FDIC.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year.
For over 50 years, Covenant House has been helping youth in crisis. To learn more, go to covenanthouse.org today.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Happy Valentine's Day, my girl. Happy Valentine's Day to anybody out there who needs that love. I'm trying to take a piece of the Alex Strofe advice and spread some more love into this world.
You're finally starting to get it.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace in a pink shirt. Brad Nortman in his Tsunami Express shirt.
You know that I'm wearing my Tsunami Express shirt. Proud today. And you can be proud of that ride when you go to Tsunami Express Car Wash and get that car looking nice. Because if you're going to pick up your Valentine's Day date, you know it's got to be looking fresh. They have their grand opening right now in the Oak Creek location, 6900 South 27th Street, right next to Menards. And not only that, not only is your ride going to look beautiful, that high standard that Tsunami Express always has, but all proceeds go to Special Spaces, which provides dream bedrooms for kids with cancer. So not only do you get to feel good about your car, you get to feel good about having that proceeds go to an unbelievable charity in Special Spaces, Wisconsin. Thank you, Tsunami Express Car Wash.
Hey, Mr. Irrelevant, it's time to become relevant. Strofe's time to shine on KBN starts now.
I got a couple things for you guys today, but first and foremost, I just got to talk to Brad for a moment. Bradley,
hit me.
There's a name that's been brought up on the show so many times, and he is so inconsequential. He has nothing to do with the state, other than the fact he played for the Packers for 1 year, the first year of his career. J.J. Jansen is back in Carolina.
How old is this man?
He is 39, turning 40, or he just turned 39. He's been in the league since 2008. He announced he is back as the long snapper of the Panthers again. He's notably your best friend in the league, if I'm not mistaken.
He is. He's my best friend in the league.
Did you text him?
I have not texted him yet, but I plan on doing it.
Jeez, you're behind on everything.
I am behind on everything. JJ Jansen, it's death, taxes, and JJ Jansen, boys. I mean, he is just... So Graham Gano, current kicker for the Giants, also kicked with us in Carolina. He's pretty clever with nicknames. Called him JJ Jugs Jansen because he's like a jugs machine, man. He kept on ripping balls like a jugs machine. That's how accurate
Can he tackle?
JJ would have a stat for himself that he would call an ITV. It means in the vicinity. It means that he was in the vicinity that he gave himself a check for
So
that.
he's just that good at long snapping that the Carolina Panthers said we got to keep him every year.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
Only a
long
one-time
snapping.
Pro Bowler, though.
Yeah, so you don't vote on long snappers. There's some sort of like weird, like the opposing coaching staff, whoever they name, they just pick a long snapper that they think is really good. So there's no like voting from the players or the fans.
I think I should have been a long snapper.
He should have been a long snapper. He's outlasting all of us.
How tall is he?
He's my height.
Oh, dang.
But they're
much bigger than you.
Too small.
No, but there's a long snapper for the
5'10".
Yeah, there's a couple of short. Carson Tinker, he was the long snapper.
Well,
also
my little baby, I'm gonna tell him, forget playing quarterback, running back, cornerback. Go ahead, snap that ball.
Yeah,
Call Uncle JJ.
Jansen.
Send him to the Nortman estate. Go in the 2 acres. Start snapping it back to Brad.
Plenty of room to snap and punt.
I'm dead serious. When they turn 8 years old, they're going to the estate and they snap it to you.
I'll bring up JJ Jansen.
Would you ever turn part of your estate into a football field?
I've thought about like punting on it before. It's certainly there's plenty of room.
I mean, get a field goal post.
Cool. Yeah, you could do that. There's enough room for it. It'd be a lot of fun.
Your backyard is bigger than a football field?
No, not like a full football field, but like if you splice it up into sections, there's certainly stretches that are at least 50 yards. At least half a football field.
Cool.
Okay. Enough to punt on. And bomb a punt at that.
You're rich.
He worked hard.
It's just a lot of lawn. Estates have those, though.
Wow. I have an outhouse. That's what my house is.
Guy works 20% of a 3-week stretch and has all the confidence in the world. Unbelievable.
Wouldn't you?
Hey, you guys know what this weekend is?
Valentine's Day weekend.
Besides that?
All-Star game?
Yeah, the All-Star game.
It is the NBA All-Star weekend.
Yeah, it's NBA All-Star weekend. Let's play a game. Who's in the dunk contest?
Stephon Castle.
Never heard
Andre Jackson.
Go Bucks.
Heard of him.
The Bulls guy like Matuis Baluis.
Yeah, and then something like that.
And then the white boy.
Baluis?
He's back. What's his name? I'm sorry.
And then Mac McClung.
You nailed it. Wow. I'm impressed you knew all four.
I don't know
This is the first time I've looked at a list of all four, so I'm impressed by
His name's definitely not Matuis Baluis, but
that would be an unbelievable name.
For the record, Mac McClung has won each of the last 2 dunk contests.
He got boy can jump.
He has scored 0 points in the NBA this season.
That's okay.
Oh my gosh.
But he can hoop though. And he can
Not
jump.
even garbage time?
Is he
in the
worth
league?
watching? I think he's in the G League.
it's not to me. It's really not.
Yeah, I can't watch it. I'd rather watch anything else.
You know, the problem is that LeBron James ruined the dunk contest. Because he basically showed
Because he was the last star
and
who never did it.
He refused to do it, and so now
and then it set the standard.
Yeah, and so now the kids nowadays, they didn't grow up getting to see Michael Jordan, do the dunk contest, or Kobe Bryant, slam dunk giant. They didn't get to see that, right? LeBron James being a scary poo ruined the dunk contest.
But why?
He was too scared.
What star would you want to see do it now? I mean Giannis would have been cool, but
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes to mind.
Yeah, I want to see him, and I'm trying to think of guys who really dunk.
Oh yeah,
Ja
Morant. Good choice.
Has Ja ever done a dunk contest?
No.
Oh my gosh.
And I think he's in a
is too
phase
bad.
of not dunking so he doesn't get hurt.
That makes
Also
sense.
true.
Boo! That's why no one watches your product.
So you're not nobody's watching the dunk contest.
No.
How about the 3-point contest? Damian Lillard's won it twice. He's in it again this
He's
year.
the odds-on favorite at plus 300 to win it.
There's some nice names in this one. Jalen Brunson of the Knicks is in it. Darius Garland of the Cavs. Local kid Tyler Harrow is in it representing the Heat.
Tyler Harrow?
Why you say that?
What?
I don't know what happened there. Kate Cunningham of the Pistons, the former number 1 overall pick, is in there.
That's great. They're great names, but they're just shooting a ball.
I would say that's more entertaining than dunk
It is,
agree
but
with Brad,
it's not like I really got to mark my calendar for the 3-point contest.
Well, but the thing is it's not about the dunk contest. It's about the names in the dunk contest. Nate Robinson wasn't great because Nate Robinson doesn't know because he was 5'9" dunking like that, right? People want to either have entertainment where they're shocking and all. Mac McClung was cool because white.
But now you're on your third time.
Yeah, it's not as cool anymore.
We need
right?
a new white guy.
Exactly. Find somebody new. So it has to have some type of appeal. either big names such as like a Blake Griffin, or you need to have some type of appeal of being somebody that you don't expect to be able to jump like that, like a Nate Robinson.
Last thing for you fellas, want to give Benny the floor for 60 seconds.
Uh-oh.
The Badgers headed to number 7 Purdue tomorrow. You have number 1 and number 2 Alabama and Auburn going head-to-head tomorrow.
Where's that one at?
I think it is at Alabama, but I can double-check that. I'm surprised you don't know. Big college basketball slate tomorrow. Benny Buckets, give us a rundown.
To be honest, I don't care about any of it because I'm going to be...
What is going on with you?
I'm going to be phone away in the spa, massage, pedicure, dinner, comedy show.
So you're telling me you're not going to bet on it?
I have to be present for my lady. If there's one day that
this is a new.
if there's one day that I need to put my phone away,
I don't believe at Alabama. Number 1 at number 2.
That's great.
Phone away, you're not going to be on your phone at all?
You're so full of it right now.
I'm trying to convince myself that I'm not going to bet or watch anything tomorrow, but I'm such a lie.
You a lie.
As Kyle said, I'm a lie.
Did you guys ever end up doing that college basketball show?
Yeah.
On Wednesday?
Yeah,
What do you mean? Did we end up doing it?
You didn't listen?
No.
I tried to.
Do you listen to anything?
Sometimes. If I'm in the car, I'll listen.
Look how ready he is.
I literally drive from my house to here and then here back to my house. So I listen to the Homer Hour. Sometimes I listen to ESPN National when we come in there.
You listen to Truth to Power today?
I listen to Truth to Power.
I also listen to Truth to Power today.
Really?
Yeah, you made a reference about something you learned on our show and didn't reference our show, which I thought was interesting.
Why aren't you promoting our show to your audience?
You notice how he just seamlessly promoted Truth to Power 12 to 1 on 107.
Very easy.
Wait a minute.
He literally on the air on Truth to Power today referenced KBN without saying
Is it because we're white? Is it because we're white?
No, you got me. That's the point. I usually talk about the other show that I do on ESPN, KBN.
The other show.
The other show.
Yeah, I usually talk about that, but I try not to because the truth folks used to give me gruff because like, oh, you care more about them than you do us.
They give you gruff, huh?
Yeah, and so today I did find something out, and I thought about it to myself. I said, I should probably reference it, but I don't want to make it about ESPN. So
interesting.
I don't want to make it seem like
what did you say? What did you
reference? It was about the...
he was referencing Brandon and Tulsa's phone call.
Oh, the Valentine's Day. Wow. Yes, it was the Valentine's Day.
You could have played it. You could have sourced it. You could have said on KBN, on 94.5 ESPN, across ESPN Wisconsin.
By. And so I have to do, like the thing I showed today, a video I showed today was Jimmy Carter.
I will never promote Truth to Power until I hear him give us credit.
I give credit all the time. All the time. I just today.
The other show over there that I do that I don't want anyone mad at me for promoting.
I did make a conscious decision to not bring up the fact that we talked about it on this show because it felt like I'll be a show repeater.
Too much gruff being given, apparently.
Yeah, I didn't want to be
he's scared of his own 1017 The Truth teammates that he can't give credit to Ben Brust,
recycle. I didn't want to
Alex
know it was recycled.
And Brad Nortman.
I wanted to think it was fresh, right? It was new. That's something I heard.
It's ridiculous.
Struff, you got me, man. Thanks for listening, but you caught me right.
Yeah, I had to give you a little grief.
Yeah, gruff. Some gruff.
Well, I was trying to think of a word.
Gruff means like
a rough time?
No, gruff means like Kyle.
Like
that would be gruffy.
The opposite of is what Brad is going to be drinking tonight.
Oh, that's right. And guys, tonight's the big night. I am declaring that I am trying the 5 new flavors of Carbliss tonight. I'm going to record them, post on social media, and get my reaction because I can't wait. Listen to these flavors. You got the Bliss Tropical Variety Pack. Blood orange, watermelon, raspberry, and grapefruit. And then you got the 4-pack of mango. I'm trying all 5 tonight. And I'm going to post about it because I couldn't be more excited. I mean, when it comes to Carbliss, they just reinvented the game once again. I already thought they conquered all the flavors they possibly could with their classic cocktails like margarita, Moscow Mule, Mojito, or their other fruit flavors like black raspberry and lemon lime and pineapple. But here they go again, reinventing the game with the Tropical Bliss package and mango. I can't wait to try them because like all the rest of the Carbliss cocktails, ready to drink cocktails, there are no carbs, no sugars, no gluten, only 100 calories per can and less carbonation. And the flavor, you know this already, KBN Nation, it is off the charts. Each sip is a clean, crisp experience that captures exactly what they're going for. And on a day like today, when it's going to be snowing out there, I need that Tropical Bliss package. I need to be converted and whisked away to where only Carbliss can take me, and that is that Tropical Bliss. enjoy it tonight because I'm going to be enjoying a Carbliss and experiencing once again why less is more with Carbliss.
After Kyle decided to not give us credit on his other show that will not be named.
Come on now, man.
I'm a little hurt.
Kyle
Don't be hurt. I made a conscious decision. I apologize.
Just the less you say, the better.
Just wear
right
it. Just wear it.
Kyle has a theory, and I remember being like, what the hell is this? Kyle has a theory, and he really doesn't ever have theories, but you got to hear this one next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I was like, it's the 4-1-4 hour at 4. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the kid who got picked on the sports team. I was like, oh, you want me? No way. Because all last week it was so much fun to do that, and I was like, well, but I guess it's back to Kyle doing it now. When you said, want to do it with me? I was like, oh yeah, let's do it.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. What happens when you mix a 3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year with a Packers Hall of Famer?
I'm not going to get into the Kringle turnover game, so that's what it needs to be. I think his legs. Yeah.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Like the pastry Are you guys being turnovers. serious? You guys can't put two.
I got it. I did not get it.
They don't call themselves Racine Danish turnovers.
Sorry. Sometimes I wonder about you two, man.
Catch him from 9 to noon right here on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years. From their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee, their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design. Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
Your taste buds are in luck. The Reuben is back at Cousin Subs. Try this classic sub grilled to order just for you. Stacked with corned beef, Wisconsin Swiss cheese, and sauerkraut topped with Thousand Island dressing and served on rye bread. And our delicious mint shake is back. Both the Reuben and mint shake can be ordered via the Cousins app or online for a limited time only. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
Get ready for the grooviest celebration of the year. Join us at American Place Casino for our Woodstock and Wildflowers 2-year anniversary bash on Saturday, February 15th. We're giving away $50,000 in cash and free play with winners drawn every 15 minutes from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. Participate in our costume drawing for a chance to win $500 in free play. Come celebrate our 2-year anniversary. Don't miss out on all the fun promotions and live entertainment. Peace, love, and big jackpots await. Visit AmericanPlace.com for more details.
Must be 21 years of age or older. He or someone you know has a gambling problem. Crisis counseling and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER, 1-800-426-2537.
Hi, this is Michelle Voskel, CPA and team member at the Neal Group. I have a question for you business owners. How do your books look? Are they ready for your tax return to be prepared? Did you and your accountant talk during the year and develop a plan to minimize your tax bill? Or does this sound like you? You can never get a hold of your CPA. Phone calls are not returned and questions are never answered. Your books are a mess and the bank account hasn't been reconciled since last year. You don't get any advice to help you run your business. That's not the case with the Neal Group. We are advocates and partners with our clients to help them grow. We like to work with you throughout the year to keep your books up to date so you run your business profitably. Are you ready to grow your business, improve cash flow, have less stress, and live a better life? We can help. Call us at 414-325-2040 or visit nealgroup.net to book a meeting and see if we can help. The first meeting is free. Don't wait, do it now. That's 414-325-2040 or nealgroup.net.
Food's here at Quick Trip, and it's ready when you are. Hungry and on the go? How about a corn dog? Crispy golden cornmeal batter coating around a juicy hot dog. So delicious. Craving pizza? Quick Trip's Pothole Pizza is just what you need. Thin, crispy crust and a savory sauce, piled high with a blend of cheese. Food's here. Fuel up at your one-stop shop for snacks and meals that hit the spot. Only at Quick Trip.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one.
All right, you're taking it too far now, Strofe. I don't know if I can do love songs every in and out.
No, I want you to do love songs. Keep doing it.
I kind of like it.
Extraordinary.
This is what every radio station in the world is doing right now.
But you only get it for one day.
Exactly. Can we sing a request?
Ooh.
Sure, Kyle.
Oh, yes!
You guys are ridiculous.
Has to be recorded prior to 2000, though.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman. Are you going to play Let's Get It On next?
No, he
I
already played
that.
Today?
Yeah.
Played that the second segment.
Oh.
I can't wait.
800-990-3776 is the Carbliss Talking text line. Lists is more. You can see us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Hit the X-Files, Strofe, because this theory is so stupid.
Well, I don't think the theory is stupid whatsoever because I'm somebody who doesn't believe in conspiracy theories, or I am not a conspiracy theorist. I'm a realist. I like to read tea leaves. I like to feel how the universe is moving, the energy, right? And where does it put me at? And for me, earlier this week, I was really upset at Keyshawn Nixon because I've been mad at him now for a couple weeks since he fumbled that football and then proceeded to sue your ass and proceeded to get a 15-yard penalty in the exact same game that he already messed us up in. So
and then tried to act as cornerback one and start recruiting guys.
After the fumble and then after the 15-yard penalty after the game, he said he was cornerback one. I'm like, what the dog? Sit down and shut up somewhere. But then I saw some additional things, and I started reading some of these tea leaves, fellas. And so we've been talking about Devonte Adams. We've been talking about trying to get him here. Jason Wilde said he's open to coming here. And on top of that, we heard a couple people recruiting him. The first person who was recruiting him played with him in Oakland, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs has been openly trying to recruit Devonte Adams to get him here to come to Green Bay. And then on top of that, I heard that Keyshawn Nixon is trying to recruit Devonte Adams to come to Green Bay. And so with that,
Jordan Love didn't shut it down either.
Jordan Love did not. And so with that, I said, you know what? There is no way in the world that these guys are out here politicking, out here trying to convince him, DMing him, messaging him to try to get him to come here. And so for me, I said, I know what this means. This means that Goody basically gave them reassurance that if they can get Devonte Adams to think about coming here, that he's going to make a deal. He's going to make it happen. He's definitely going to make it happen. I believe that Nixon and I believe that our boy Jacobs were given the green light from Goody to go ahead and go and try to get him, because you know what? He wouldn't dare send his boys on a blank mission.
Blank mission?
What's a blank mission?
What's a blank mission?
Blank mission?
You never been on a blank mission? Strofe, you ever heard of a blank mission?
No, I've never heard of that.
Oh, a blank mission is basically when you go ride. Now, we use it with ladies a lot of times where you say, hey, listen, we can kick it, but don't make this no blank mission now, because a blank mission is you didn't, you didn't seal the deal, you didn't finish up for the night. So, blank mission means you go to try to accomplish something, but then all of a sudden you don't get it accomplished. That would be a blank mission. That's setting somebody up for failure. And so I would believe that Goody's not setting them up for a blank mission whatsoever. He's setting them up because he said, you know what? If y'all can get him to be interested to come to Green Bay, we can have a conversation. I'll try to finish a deal for y'all. No blank mission for you fellas.
All right, this is like a version of Hear Brad Out. Brad, please explain, Kyle, the rules of GMs and players' interactions.
Yeah, GMs and players basically never work together. Guys, whether they feel like they have the green light or not, they just go talking. They know these guys. They just start spewing different, hey, you come here, you come there. Everyone has a voice now. There's podcasts and all that kind of stuff. Players have never felt like they have more power and more voice than they do right now, and they have no problem exercising it with or without the blessing of the GM, and it usually comes without the blessing.
No, there's no way.
I cannot remember.
What do you mean there's no way? You can't be this stupid.
There's no way these boys are out here talking this crazy.
In my 6 years in the NFL, I don't know of one time that the GM and even a star player collabed to try to go woo another player in there. Guys talked all the time.
Patrick got Randall Cobb back.
That's because Aaron Rodgers basically said, I need my guys or else. That was a very rare situation.
Well, Josh Jacobs might have said the same thing. Said, we need the guys, but not or else. But like, hey, let's win a Super Bowl.
I'm sure Goody is sitting back on his perch and watching this all unfold, and he probably doesn't hate it. I don't know if he loves Keyshawn Nixon doing it. Probably doesn't hate it, but it goes into no bearing on Goody's plan, what he does, or honestly, too, guys, this happens all the time.
You're so naive.
Of players talking to one another in the league. It happens all the time, Kyle.
You know what they are on is their own mission, not a blank mission.
There's no way. There's no
They
way.
want to be the cool kid.
No, there's no way they're out
Come
here
hang out with
politicking
us.
like that. They're legitimately
The idea that you
talking
think
to Devonte
Goody
Adams.
even like talked to Keyshawn Nixon about recruiting
to
and
take
gave
a
a
minute
blessing.
to
You said it is so stupid. For
We
them.
might get him if you do. I'm gonna need you to do this.
What I'm saying is there's no way that these fellows are out here contacting Devonte Adams and talking to him about coming here, because that's the report that Jason Wilde put out there. Is that
They definitely are doing that.
There's no
without
way they're
Goody.
contacting him. Why would I contact Brad and say, "Hey, Brad, I got a job that I want you to do here. I'm gonna hook you up," and then when it comes to the hookup, to do say, "I want that." That makes me look stupid.
Because you want to be part of the cool kids.
No, that makes me look stupid.
And you
might
and people
and Keyshawn Nixon and Josh Jacob might end up looking stupid.
Imagine if Brad quit his job working in finance because Ben Brust told him, "Hey, I can get you a job on an afternoon drive," and then Brian D said, "No, we don't want him." He looks stupid.
Kyle, hold on. Do you believe this is the first time in the history of the National Football League that a player has contacted another player about coming to play for their team?
No, but I do believe that the way that if they're contacting him the way that the article or
He played with him in Las Vegas. They are friends.
I'm telling y'all,
This is the stupidest theory that's ever been put on the radio.
Texting JJ and say, JJ, I'd really love you down in Jacksonville, man. I know they got you locked up in Carolina.
I
but
love you.
You're my
down
boy,
here.
JJ.
I don't know. I just think it's stupid for them to not know the organization. Because for me, I understand the organization. I think it'd be stupid for you to blindly go out there and try to recruit somebody to come, knowing that when you actually tell the big boss man, he said he's.
Did you just say you know the organization?
I know the organization is not going to go and sign somebody like that. Why would I try to openly recruit him like that? If they're not going to follow through, then what is the point?
He liked being his teammate, and
Dude,
he knows
who
that
cares?
he's looking for his next
He's
team.
not the decision maker. So I would think the decision maker said, "Yeah, I mean, sure, fellas, go do it." I mean, I would consider.
Yeah, I
it.
bet Goody's calling Keyshawn Nixon going, "Hey, buddy, if there's one thing I know about you, it's that you're a damn good tweeter.
He's a quarterback one, according to himself.
You better get on X right now, and that's going to be what sent us over the top. It's not going to be the contract we offer. It's not going to be the opportunity to be the top receiver. It's not going to be the fact that he already has a house in Green Bay. It's your
you.
tweet. It's your
It's
Twitter.
you, Keyshawn. It's
No,
you.
No, they're talking. Oh, why would they be talking about it if they didn't get some type of reassurance
Because
that
Keyshawn
there might
Nixon's
be
in the
something that can happen?
Bahamas, and Brian Gutekunst is gearing up for the scouting
Time.
Kyle.
What a waste of time.
Kyle, when Aaron Rodgers was on the Pat McAfee show, I don't know if you knew this, but Brian Gutekunst actually hand wrote all of his lines for him.
All right, now we're going too far.
Well, you opened this can of worms, buddy.
Well, either y'all stupid or they're stupid.
And I think you're the stupid one.
I don't think it's us, pal.
I think you gotta look in the mirror. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Make sure you go to Tsunami Express in Oak Creek to get a car wash and help Special Spaces.
Hey guys, Josh DiMaggio here. Don't be
Hey,
like
Josh.
me and wait till the last minute. Valentine's Day is almost here. Impress that special someone with a handcrafted bouquet from Flowers for Dreams. Order a bouquet online at flowersfordreams.com or visit their Walker's Point location. Use code ESPN at checkout for 15% off your bouquet, or this year, try something new with tickets to their date night open studio workshop on Friday, February 14th. Every Valentine's bouquet benefits an amazing local Milwaukee charity. That's flowersfordreams.com, code ESPN.
Are things getting a little stale? Need to bring back some excitement? Rekindle the romance and love your ride this month at Cunis. Your Milwaukee Metro Region Cunis dealerships are showing the love with new vehicle specials you'll adore at nearby locations in Oak Creek and Greenfield. From the affordable Buick and Vista SUV to the rugged GMC Sierra pickup, they have vehicles for every budget. Thinking pre-owned? Visit your local dealership website for a sweetheart deal on one of our 10 pre-owned super specials and swipe right for service specials on brakes, tires, and oil changes.
I'm Brian
Brian Bohm, General Manager of Cunis of Oak Creek.
And I'm Bill Eater, General Manager of Cunis of Greenfield.
We would like to invite you to take advantage of these great monthly specials.
And remember that your vehicle will be covered by our exclusive No Fear lifetime powertrain warranty, included with new and qualified pre-owned purchases.
Call or stop in today for your VIP appointment.
Love your ride. This month at Cunis. Start your search online at CunisBuickGMC.com.
Stay up to date on the green and gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
Every child deserves a safe, loving, and permanent home. Help the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption find families for children who've lingered in foster care the longest. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
Hey, this is Gabe Neitzel. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
I appreciate Nevaeh Elm chiming in on YouTube at ESP Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison, saying he would love to help me dig up the time capsule under the frozen ground of my backyard, the green and gold time capsule.
Oh, let him do it. We gotta get KBN Nation involved.
He said address, date, and provide the booze. I can provide the booze, but there's no reason to provide an address or a date. I guess I'd give you a date. I don't know, when the ground's not frozen?
It's pretty frozen now. We missed our window.
He missed a window.
There was no window. Brad, you were there. You were an OG. You helped me dig this.
Yeah. And I'm going to be there in the unearthing of it too, no doubt about it.
I'm going to be there too, watching.
You're going to be there with us.
Cool. Watching. Yeah, I know, with you, watching. Sipping my cocoa.
What's the temperature have to be for you to be out there with a pickaxe in your hand?
I do enough working out.
You know, it's funny. He doesn't, Brad.
65 degrees.
He doesn't want to promote our show on his show over on 101.7 The Truth. He doesn't want to come help us dig something up that we did as a show. You know, you guys call me selfish. I think we're seeing the real selfish person of Kyle.
No. I just have, my boundaries. That's all.
So apparently we're all love drunk here on Kyle Brust and Nortman, thanks to Alex Drove.
Wait, what?
I love.
Kyle, you don't know what's going on here? I mean, all week Stroh's been saying we need more love in this world, and now we're going to see who we love and who we don't love with Alex Strove.
Well, we know Kyle doesn't love our show, but we know he does love the Green Bay Packers.
The slander.
Therefore, way back in the day when I used to produce a radio show by the name of Rutledge and Hamilton, which is now Jim, Matt, and Molly. You can hear it weekdays 4 to 6 on ESPN Madison. We played a game called Tinder Time because those were two men that had never used Tinder. Brad, have you ever been on Tinder?
Never.
Ben, have you ever been on Tinder?
Bumble.
Kyle, you ever been on Tinder?
Oh, Tinder was for the ones that really wanted to have fun.
That wasn't
didn't
the
answer
answer
my
to the question.
Do I like to have fun?
Yes, you do.
He's been on Tinder.
Okay. Been on Tinder.
As have I. Brad, Ben, for those that are not aware how Tinder works,
It's the same thing as Bumble, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. I've never been on Bumble. If you like something, you swipe right. If you don't like something, you swipe left. I am going to throw a name of somebody affiliated with the Green Bay Packers at you. If you are ready to say, yes, they're the one, I want you to swipe right.
What time of night is it? Is this just right now? Because that's how that dictated how I swipe.
Are you thinking clearly?
Yeah. Because if it's 6 o'clock in the afternoon, I mean, I might be looking for a good
6 o'clock in the afternoon.
I might be looking for a lover. If it's midnight, I'm looking for a good time.
Wow.
So what time is it?
We're 6 o'clock.
Okay, well, we're looking for wholesome people.
Yeah, we are looking for somebody you want to lock down.
Take home
say,
to
I
mama.
have confidence in you and our future together.
Got it.
Let's start with the general manager, Brian Gutekunst. Are we swiping right on Goody's the guy? Or are we swiping left saying, I got some reservations on you, Goody?
I'm swiping left right away.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But left's bad, right?
Left would be saying no, correct?
Yeah, no, I mean, look. The first round draft pick thing's really, really bad. It's bad, guys. The guy can't hit a first-round draft pick to save his life, and right now would be the time that if he didn't just nail draft rounds 2 through 7, the first-round draft picks, we shouldn't be deciding right now if it's a good idea to fifth-year option some guys. We're talking about having Devonte Wyatt and Quay Walker play and then decide if you want to extend them after. The best first-round picks are guys that you're ready to extend before a fifth-year option. They've proven to you that they are going to be a focal piece. And in the 3 to 5 year plan of Goody, having these 2021, 2022, 2023 guys in the first round being really, really quality players would be huge for this team. We don't have that.
Yeah, I'm swiping right. I think there's enough about Goody that I'm attracted to what he brings to the table, right? Because you look at it and say, okay, he was maybe not the architect of the teams that Rodgers played on that were so good, but he definitely at a minimum reinvented this young team to make him have the playoffs 2 times, have one playoff game of win underneath their belt, and he's got a franchise quarterback, and he's got enough good dudes.
Does he have a franchise quarterback?
I think he's got a franchise quarterback. If we talk to him, I will certainly swipe right on Jordan Love quickly, but I'm going to swipe right with Goody. I want to hear him out more. I want to see more of what he has in store for him.
Yeah, I'm swiping left. I'm not settling. I'm not here to settle. I'm not settling for this 6.5. I want a 10. That's what I want, a 10. You talking about, he's done good there. He ain't won a Super Bowl.
Good.
He ain't won a Super Bowl. I don't want pretty good. I want a dime piece, and he is not a dime piece. So
you want to bring a dime piece home to mama and daddy?
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to try to bring the best, something that represents what we can be together. Championship of
Brian Gutekunst, 2 lefts and a right.
Swipe left, baby.
33% of KBN Tinder users swiping right on the general manager of the Green Bay Packers.
Would you swipe right on him?
I would, yeah.
Oh, because he is settler.
But I'm not playing the game. I'm
settler. I want the best.
Don't talk about me that way. Punk.
Who's next?
Rashawn Gary, the edge rusher.
Left. Never swiped faster left in my life.
Yeah, left. I think at some point you get to describe this individual and you're like, ooh, I'm intrigued. But then you actually see the picture and you're like, nope, left.
100%. See, Rashawn
good
Gary,
from far from good.
Yeah. Brad, for somebody that's never used Tinder, you sound like an expert.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like Rashawn Gary is the
one.
Don't
turn red now, Brad.
Don't put that on me now.
When you go on it, right, you looking through the pictures and then you look at the name, you say, let me try to see if I can Instagram this Rashawn Gary. When you Instagram Rashawn Gary or Facebook Rashawn Gary, you go through, you see some more photos, the ones they were tagged in, not the ones they posted. Then you say, oh, that's fake. Swipe left. You swiping left on Rashawn because, like you said, they can put on a good show, have a 3-sack performance or have a really good game. Maybe an offensive lineman, slips and falls and he gets a sack, but then you realize over a year he's not good. Swipe left.
Are we saying Rashawn Gary is one of the people that over edits their photos and it doesn't look like the real thing?
Yes.
100%.
Sure. Lot of filters, a lot of gradient changes.
He had multiple. gimme sacks this year. He only had 8.5? 8 sacks, and a couple of them were because a guy didn't move or something like that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
A guy didn't move.
I'm serious.
Let's go to wide receiver room. How about Romeo Doubs?
He's got some consistent qualities on the field. But going as rogue as he did was unprecedented, man. I can't bring that home to mommy and daddy. I got to swipe left.
Yeah, I'm swiping left. I want to swipe right because there are moments like when you see him on the dance floor or something, you're like, dang, that guy's talented. But then you get to talking to him and you're just like, I can't meet you where you're at. You're not for me. It's a swipe left.
Yeah, see, the thing about me is I like
crazy.
I like crazy. I like a little excitement in my life. I like a little bit of drama. I like the fact that he ghosted us for a little bit. Like, where in the heck is he at?
You like being a little abused? Not abused.
Well, think about it. We think we were a little mentally abused, right? He didn't show up to practice. He went AWOL. Then he finally came back around. He didn't say anything about it. But guess what happened? The next game, what happened? What'd he do?
He showed out.
He showed out, scored touchdowns. What happened? Well, our hearts were beating for him again. Give me that. Give me all that drama, all that passion, and all that weirdness that he had.
You want to bring that home to mommy and daddy?
I'm like, listen.
Especially at 6 in the afternoon.
6 in the afternoon.
Listen,
he might be the midnight one.
No, I just say, listen, he might be a night crawler. So yeah, listen, man.
I had a couple of teammates that were night crawlers in Wisconsin. Let me tell you that much.
Yeah, he's a little different. I'm gonna swipe right on Romeo Dobbs. I know, as Brad said, he's consistent and he's gonna bring you some drama, but good drama.
How about the 2-time All-Pro kick returner, Keyshawn Nixon?
This is controversial. It's left. It's left because he doesn't want to be a kick returner. He thinks he's cornerback one.
I'm asking as a player overall, so corner/kick returner.
But also, as a kick returner, my man will grab it from 9 yards deep and say, I got this. I'm going to save the day. And he never saves the day. Since he's been the 2-time All-Pro, he has not even come close to replicating the success as a kick returner, and by no means is he a cornerback one.
Wow.
He is delusional.
In his defense, it's only been one season. They changed the kickoff rules on him.
I don't care. Results are results.
More advantage of that. He should be more dangerous if he's going to be an all-pro returner. And they took him off of
the punt.
Exactly. Punts. That's like half the job of a kickoff returner. You get more opportunities with punts, generally speaking, than you do with kickoff returns. So there's more punts and maybe more returnable ones. So Keyshawn Nixon, you talk about that. Plus, this is the person that thinks they're way hotter than they are.
I call this toxic.
Yeah, I'm having flashbacks. Your car's getting keyed. Yeah, I'm having flashbacks to the person. Have y'all ever talked to somebody before or dated somebody before when they make a decision, you say, wait a minute, you did what? Can you just walk me through this? Why would you do that? Like, have you ever heard yourself? I'm sure Lexi is perfect and I'm sure you're a girl. Yeah. But have you ever asked a woman, why would you do that? What was going through your mind when you made that decision? That is how I feel whenever I watch Keyshawn Nixon do something. I just be thinking it's giving me flashbacks, like trauma. I'm traumatized from asking a grown adult, why would you make a decision? What went through your mind when you made that decision? That's how I feel with Keyshawn Nixon.
I'm starting to gather Kyle has been in way more toxic relationships than any of us have.
Yeah.
No doubt.
You attract crazy. You attract crazy.
No, I've only been in 3 relationships.
Well, Kyle describes.
But you were also on Tinder, so you deal with some crazies there.
You can filter out the crazies. One date,
I feel like I'm living a little bit through you with these renegade ladies.
I don't deal with crazy, except for once.
Who we got?
All right, last one for you fellas. Just to recap, by the way. Kyle has only swiped right on Romeo Dobbs. Ben has swiped left on everybody. And Brad swiped right on only Goody.
We're selective. We're very selective.
Guys,
we have high standards.
I'm hardly tempted to even swipe right on the rest of them.
You got to give me something sexy.
Well, we know he's good looking. But is he the right choice for a head coach? Matt LaFleur, the final name on the list.
I'm swiping right. Matt LaFleur, you know what? He's led lots of playoff teams. He's inventive. He might not be the full package, but, he's got some spice. He's got some style. I'm swiping right on Matt LaFleur.
Yeah, I got to swipe left. He's a beta. I can't bring home a beta.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dang.
Oh, wow. You just called Matty LaFleur a beta male?
Yeah, I mean, have you seen his decision-making in tough spots? Have you seen him lose his mind in the biggest moments of games? I need somebody that I can bring home that I'm confident in, that when things go wrong, it's not going to go haywire.
Nah, I'm swiping right on Matt LaFleur as well. He's got potential, like Brad said. There's a lot of potential. Sometimes you got
potential. He's been there for 7 dang years.
It's okay. You gotta have faith, right? There's something about him, that twinkle in his eye, that makes you just believe there's something there. I'm definitely swiping right on Matt because one day I feel
this one's too close to Tinder because he's kind of an attractive fella. So now I'm thinking about him is he good looking? Do I want to swipe on him, or am I swiping on him from a football standpoint?
This is strictly football.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. I thought of Matt. I was like, hey, of all the guys we've talked about, he's a handsome fella.
The hard part is you get to Matt LaFleur and you're thinking, do I go left or do I go right? The problem is you're like, I don't think I can do any better. Where are all the rest of I've swiped left so many times. There's not many other people to swipe right, but I'm not sure the Packers can improve.
Oh, you would have sucked on these apps. That would be your rationale? You keep swiping until they tell you to stop. Okay? That's what you do. You don't sit there and say, you just keep swiping until they tell you to stop. You don't sit there and say, well, I'm going to swipe right on you because I haven't had any matches. No, you don't lower your standards. You don't do that.
I'm thinking, though, that there's not many Matt LaFleur-like coaches out there.
If you believe...
I don't think there's many improvements of Matt LaFleur.
Okay, so you're low.
That aren't already locked up.
I'm glad you caught Lexi. You'd be in trouble, buddy.
It's true. I'd be in big trouble.
And that's it for Swipe Right, Swipe Left, Tinder Time, Green Bay Packers. You love this music.
Yeah, this music sounds like a video I watched secretly when my parents went home.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
You said they are a reflection of their head coach. Yes, he's soft, as he proved with you by signing that damn jersey you had on. You think Campbell would have signed that jersey?
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
So far, things are moving along mostly at normal speeds, just seeing delays starting on 94 westbound between 16th Street and the stadium. Tonight, snow likely. We'll see heavy snow early, totals of 2 to 4 inches, a low of 25. Saturday, occasional snow. We'll see an additional 2 to 4 inches. Storm total after Saturday should be around 4 to 7, high of 33 degrees. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Romeo. This 3-syllable, you have to take the O out of the equation. That's too easy.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Iota, right? Not one iota. Iota. Yeah. That's only 4 letters.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
Let's pretend you're a first-time listener to Wilde and Tausch. What the hell is this? They're discussing syllables.
On 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
The wait is over. Brewers baseball is back. Time to pick your Brewers games and get back to the ballpark for tailgate traditions and walk-off wins. Be here for opening day. Come back for the big games and the best giveaways. Where else would you want to be? Brewers tickets for the 2025 season are on sale now. That's opening day and every game, all summer long. Get on board for the show today. Grab your seats at brewers.com/ticket finder.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman, here to tell you about my friends at Bank 5-9. Everywhere I go throughout the area, I see Bank 5-9, and it's no wonder why. Not only do they have 14 branch locations, but their employees spend nearly 9,000 hours each year volunteering in the communities that they serve. That's on top of the financial support that they provide to several hundred nonprofits right here in southeastern Wisconsin. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check them out today at bank59.com. Member FDIC.
It's the perfect Valentine's heart.
The kind a schoolboy would draw.
It's the most adorable pendant we've ever created.
Innocent, fun-loving, and sweeter than honey.
Cute, cute, cute.
It's cherry red ceramic that's been through the fire.
We've been making ceramic jewelry for thousands of years.
Seriously?
Google it.
But this ceramic heart has things they didn't know about thousands of years ago.
Like what?
Diamonds. 18 of them.
These created diamonds were made for the one who sparkles like the sun.
I can see her in my mind right now.
It's the perfect Valentine's gift.
And it's only $128 at Kessler's.
Monica, what else do we have?
We have 4 different ways to say I love you.
Each pendant is a different shape covered in diamonds.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
An oval.
A square with rounded corners.
A teardrop.
And a heart.
Your choice, just $148 at Kessler's. For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Do you know or work with kids who have special healthcare needs? Help them live their best lives. Contact Wisconsin Wayfinder Children's Resource Network. Our specialists will connect you with services in your area. Wisconsin Wayfinder is free and confidential. Call 877-947-2929 or visit dhs.wi.gov/WISCWAY. Connect today. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Health Services.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Well, in the same vein of trying to figure out who we love and who we don't love, as it pertains to players on the Green Bay Packers roster, Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, and Brad Nortman here with you. Alex Droff running the show. UKBN Nation at 800-990-3776 is the Carbliss talk and text line. You can see us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. One name we did not swipe right or swipe left for is Jordan Love. Now, I'm not saying we need to do that, but there was an interesting statistic, and when we say the word statistic, I don't look at Kyle. I look right to Brad.
Oh, wow. That's right, because statistics tell a story, and this is a story that I want you guys to listen to, KBN Nation. And if I'm Jordan Love, I look at these stats, I'm livid. Let me tell you why. We know that the wide receivers have been an issue all year, right? But let's start putting some numbers to it. Let's put it into context, shall we? So they had a 7.1% drop rate. That's the highest in the NFL.
Ooh, that's high.
That's high. I'm going to credit Ryan Wood on this on Twitter, by Ryan Wood. Packers had 34 accurate throws from Jordan Love that were dropped. 34.
Woo!
If they would have just caught half of those, Jordan Love would...
17.
Just half.
I know math.
Jordan Love would move from 28th in the NFL, which he's tied with Will Levis, to the same amount as Patrick Mahomes, which is 67%, which becomes a very respectable...
We're talking completion percentage here?
Percentage, yes.
He had the same completion percentage as Will Levis?
Yes.
Yikes.
And it wasn't an awful number, but that's just surprising to me.
It's a shocking number, though, isn't it? 63% is not very good.
It's not great.
No, I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not great for a franchise quarterback.
Correct.
But if you jump 4% to 67%, that's a big difference. That puts you, again, probably in the top half, tied with Patrick Mahomes, and it's a completely different story. And this is just half of the accurate passes that were dropped by the receivers. Now, in 2023... They were 5.2% drops, which is still top 10 in the NFL. But guys, the receivers got significantly worse. If I'm Jordan Love, I want to be the guy that proves to Packer Nation, my teammates, Brian Gutekunst, Matt LaFleur, that I am that dude who signed that $55 million contract. I am the franchise quarterback. There should be no questions as to whether that's the case. Now, he has his own problems with throwing some dumb picks and some ones that turn into pick sixes.
Cleaned it up second half.
He cleaned it up second half.
Into the playoff game.
But the completion percentage, lack of ability to get the offense going. Imagine if a couple of those passes were caught. Maybe that leads to more first downs, more rhythm. You're talking about an offense that completely changes its dynamic. So if I'm Jordan Love, I am absolutely livid at the wide receivers. And I look back at what Josh Jacobs said on Radio Row, saying that, look, these receivers, there's not a wide receiver one amongst them because that...
Ain't no lies there. I mean, the data's the data.
Yep, it does not characterize wide receiver one.
That's why I found it funny when it was thumbs down on Twitter or what was
And Wicks was the big... Yeah, it was Dontavian Wicks that said thumbs down and laughing face at that, and he was amongst the highest in drops of all the receivers, him and Jaden Reed.
And so that's my thing is like, I really do feel like we all know if they don't have Jair Alexander, rolling out Keyshawn Nixon with Carrington Valentine isn't exactly going to make you feel great at that spot. If you don't upgrade anywhere in the edge spot, that's not going to make you feel great. But if you invest in a franchise quarterback, and we're looking at these numbers, you need you need a guy. You can't just run it back, and especially when it's like, hey, these guys are going to take a jump. All right, so what? So say they go from that 7% back to 5%. That's still not good enough.
No, it's not. I mean, the Lions, Jared Goff, 1.9%.
You're kidding me.
Think about that.
You are kidding me. They had a drop rate of 1.9%.
He was very accurate as well, but they also made really good catches. Well, Laporta would make contested catches.
And think
Amon-Ra would get open.
Think about even what Jordan Love, sort of quietly said is guys aren't getting separation either. So not only is it drops, they're not getting separation. You hear in the final game of the season with the Chicago Bears that Bo Melton was 10 yards off his spot from where he was supposed to be. So there's just a lot of issues that are dealing with this wide receiver room. And you think that youth movement can just go forever, but now you're seeing the issues with too much youth in one area.
All right, this is an interesting call. 800-990-3776, at least for the way that Strofe wrote it for me. John in Milwaukee, you'd like to talk about some overall frustrations about Wisconsin sports, and we're here to help.
I appreciate you guys being here for me. Yeah, the thing that gets me is when you look at Wisconsin sports, look at the Packers receivers, look at Bucks shooters historically, it kills me when we can't do the routine things that other teams do. For example, making catches. All right, well, I get that they're not going to be perfect, but you can't drop the ball that many times if you're a professional receiver. Switch the Bucks for a second. The Bucks historically will miss wide open threes, and yet look at any team we ever play, especially in tight situations. Teams do not miss open shots against us. And why do we struggle to do the basic things that other teams absolutely just torch us on? It doesn't make any sense. I'll go to my grave hating every moment of it.
Well, we don't want you to go to your grave in a place of hate.
No.
Not on Valentine's Day, John.
No. But
anyone got any solutions?
He's
right. For the Bucks, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have true shooting percentages and open three percentages in front of me. Can't do that one. But from a Packers perspective, you got to remember. Look, as we get another comment here, as Eric says, I think Jordan Love's on the Carbliss Talk and Text line. I think his completion percentage is pretty reflective of his performance. For every drop, there seems to be an ill-advised throw that ends up going for a completion.
Not the same.
It's not at the same rate, right? That's the biggest thing that I'd like to say.
No, I just think overall the guys have to be better. That's what it comes down to. And I think Goody has to recognize that you make mistakes. Sometimes you don't draft the right guy. And Jordan Love, you talked about he was calm about his frustration, but you saw multiple times, and you saw during the season where he talked about separation. The guys need to catch the football. But then also when he was asked about adding Devonte Adams, if your team is solidified and you got all the dogs you need, I don't think the Philadelphia Eagles, I don't think Jalen Hurts is talking about, I'm happy to bring in Devonte Adams. He's probably saying, he want to come, but I'm good. I got AJ and I got Devontae Smith, who are two legitimate NFL receivers. True. He can't say that, right? But when he hears Devonte Adams, he probably gets a little bit excited, that would be nice, right? And that's a problem. That's indicative of the talent that we have on this roster.
So I ask you right now, Kyle, if you could have a choice between a wide receiver and an edge, what do you want?
Give me the edge rusher.
Still, even after all that conversation?
Because the edge rusher can wreak havoc on a football game.
What about a cornerback or a wide receiver?
Give me a corner. Give me a corner. The reason why
he's going to roll the offense back out there the same way it was?
If you're talking about that, at the end of the day, the offense did score 30 points multiple times. They were one of the top 10 teams in scoring overall in the NFL this year. The problem we had with the offense is that they weren't consistent. They could put up points, but they just could not consistently put it together. Despite the drops that they had, you had things like Malik Heath.
When you have drops, it's hard to be consistent.
But that's where they have to improve. I would rather.
But I don't want to hope for improvement. I want to have improvements. And I know I have improvement if I get a wide receiver.
No, but I would rather trot the same guys out there at wide receiver, hoping that they get better and they focus and they are more concentrating when they're trying to catch a football. They're better at route running. They're better at getting separation than they sit out there and watch receivers torch our cornerbacks because Carrington Valentine and Keyshawn Nixon can't, go up against real number one wide receivers. I don't want to have a pass rush that we had this year that our defensive coordinator had to devise a plan to rush 5 or rush 6 in order to get to the quarterback. I would rather have studs at that side of the football because the name of the game is scoring points. If you keep them from scoring points, you have a chance to win.
But hear me out. If I rank them, I'm going edge, wide receiver, cornerback. Edge because if you have the edge and you get pass rush, it makes it a lot easier on the back end, so you don't need to have the higher investment. Now, you're definitely going to need more depth at cornerback, but you don't need to go make that high investment. Wide receiver, because we all know you invested in Jordan Love, and you don't want to just keep throwing him out there with guys, especially when you lose Christian Watson, and now you're going to be like, all right, let's run it back with Jaden Reed, Dontavian Wicks, and Romeo Dobbs.
Those guys still have potential to be good.
But this is a championship urgency conversation. This isn't a potential to be good.
No, wide receiver position hasn't been great enough, but they've been able to get by what they have.
Getting by? You're not going to win a championship getting by. Look around the league. Look at the division. Look at all the weapons around you, and you want to run it back with Jaden Reed, Dontavian Wicks, and Romeo Dobbs? Sorry, that ain't going to work.
The only thing that I look at with the receivers is they proved, at least for a stretch, they're capable, right? I mean, think about how much.
No different than Jordan Love.
That's true, but at least we know it's in there, right? So I think the edge, the line, they've never shown that they're capable of wreaking havoc on a game. The wide receivers without Jair, they're depleted. So
the cornerbacks without Jair?
Yeah, the cornerbacks without Jair. Wide receivers, at least they've shown for a stretch, a small stretch, but a stretch, that they're capable of being dangerous. There's number ones, but...
And offensively, you have more control in the sense of dictating your game plan. How are you going to scheme guys open? How are you going to be able to sit there, just hand the ball off to Josh Jacobs potentially? Are you going to do some type of reverse? Like, you have more creativity that you can create to try to get yards, to get 10 yards, or get 3 yards at a time, 4 yards at a time. You can be more creative. If you ain't got a corner that can stop somebody, you in trouble. If you can't get a pass rush to get after the quarterback, you in trouble. If you can't stop the run, you in trouble. You just can't control as much defensively where you can offensively. You can slow down the tempo of the game by running the ball or eating up the play clock. Like, there's a lot of things you can do that can make up for a wide receiver room that has not elevated to the level of play
Saquon,
they need to.
A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith.
That's why they won a Super Bowl. They got studs.
Yeah, and so it's fine. Romeo Dobbs, Jaden Reed, and Dontavian Wicks. Let's run it back.
Okay, cool. So we're going to lose a football game 55-40 because you couldn't stop them from scoring.
I'll trust Jeff Hafley to, if he's able to work with the scrubs that he had and keep this a top 10 defense, then he'll be able to make it work.
Top 10 in scoring team, you're sitting here trying to say that they can't score points.
Well, I'm pretty sure they were 1-5 in the division and didn't beat a team with a better record than them pretty much all season.
Yeah, well, you know who I trust? I trust Tsunami Express Car Wash because...
That was petty off there.
Yeah, it was. That was... I was like, I'm going to talk about Tsunami Express because I trust them more than I trust you two yahoos right now talking about this kind of stuff. That's because they will completely knock your socks off when it comes to making your car absolutely beautiful. They have a grand opening right now in the Oak Creek location, 6900 South 27th Street. That's right next to Menards. And listen to the deals that they are giving out right now. Free washes during their grand opening window. That's now through March 3rd. Free car washes. Not only that, $5 unlimited wash packages. That right there is already less than just one singular wash. You can get unlimited wash packages with it. And not only that, 100% of the sale proceeds through their opening week promotions go to Special Spaces Wisconsin, helping kids that have cancer get their dream bedroom. What a gift to give them as part of giving a gift to yourself, making your Tsunami Express car wash experience unbelievable, making your car clean inside and out. So when you pick up that guy or gal on that date tonight for Valentine's Day, you're going to be looking so fresh with no more salt or gunk or grime on your car. Thank you to Tsunami Express for making my car look beautiful.
More Kyle, Brust, and Nortman leading you into the ESPN Wisconsin portion ending at 4 o'clock. We take you to 5 o'clock on 94.5 ESPN. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Don't go anywhere.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
The comments were so mean, but they also were kind of funny.
Wait, I didn't see the comments.
They said popcorn back in middle school must have been tough.
Please don't pick me.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Still watching delays on 94 heading west between 16th Street and the stadium. 43 southbound, also a bit touch and go on the brakes from Highland heading into downtown. Tonight, snow is likely. We'll see heavy snow early, a total of 2 to 4 inches, a low of 25 degrees. Saturday, occasional snow. We could see an additional 2 to 4 inches, a high of 33. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
You can accomplish quite a lot in 6 years. You go from changing diapers to dropping your child off at school. You can get a bachelor's and a master's degree. And you can take up to 6 years to pay off your brand new Pella windows and doors at 0% interest. You get so much more than stunning windows and doors. It's the Pella experience. Talk about quality control. Pella manufactures, sells, installs, and services every product. Set your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. Ends 3/8/25.
The best source for every piece of NFL news you need to know.
That's the idea of a deal. Each side gets wins, right? They have Jordan Love under contract for the next 5 years.
ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter is on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy every Wednesday morning at 7:30. Sponsored by Island Resort and Casino.
I think Packers fans would sign up for 12-5 today, and maybe they will be.
Right here on 94.5 ESPN, and also streaming live on the Wisconsin On Demand app and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Guys, let's talk about something important. That's you. Hey, it's Brad Nortman. Taking care of your health and appearance isn't just about looking good. It's about feeling strong, confident, and ready to take on the world. At Quintessa Aesthetic Center, they make it easy. With experts in advanced skincare, body contouring, and anti-aging treatments, Quintessa's here to help you stay sharp and at your best. Trust me, when you look good, you feel even better. So why wait? Visit myquintessa.com and take the first step toward a more confident you.
Hey guys, Josh DiMaggio here. Don't be like me and wait till the last minute. Valentine's Day is almost here. Impress that special someone with a handcrafted bouquet from Flowers for Dreams. Order a bouquet online at flowersfordreams.com or visit their Walker's Point location. Use code ESPN at checkout for 15% off your bouquet, or this year, try something new with tickets to their date night open studio workshop on Friday, February 14th. Every Valentine's bouquet benefits an amazing local Milwaukee charity. That's flowersfordreams.com, code ESPN.
Love is in the air at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. This February, play to your heart's content in the Love It or Leave It $300,000 game show. Thursday night, you could love your prize or leave it for another. For a chance to cuddle up to thousands in cash and prizes, just play using your rewards card. Get ready to love it or leave it. Only at Potawatomi. Learn more at paysbig.com. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
American Family Insurance is a lot like Captain America. He protects the world.
It's just doing my job.
And we help protect your dreams with amazing auto and home coverage. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com. And see Marvel Studios' Captain America Brave New World.
Suit up. We need to move.
In theaters February 14th. This film is not yet rated.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin is still cattle country. And that's why Bunzel's chose to stay close to home to hand select the finest beef. Quality goes into everything they do, from Bunzel's expansive array of meats, homemade specialty sausages, and their award-winning beef jerky. It just isn't a proper holiday meal without Bunzel's top quality cuts on the dinner table. Tasting is believing. Visit Bunzel's at 90th and Burleigh or bunzels.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
I believe a woman should be treated with the utmost respect. Don't be afraid. Don't turn away.
All right. I see you, Rob. He thinks Kyle and I are both dumb on the Carbliss talking text line. I saw that.
Well, he's right.
The ding, ding, ding was coming as soon as I said that. I disagree with both those idiots. For me, it's the O-line, D-line, O-line, D-line.
O-line?
Get good in the trenches and let everyone else's job become easier.
I mean, his philosophy's correct, but the O-line, it's a pretty good O-line.
Well, I did ask Brian Balaga yesterday, who joins us at around 4:45 on Thursdays, if he could build a perfect offensive line, how would he build it?
Ooh, interesting.
I'm shocked y'all heard that song and y'all didn't dance at all.
Yeah, I saw you. I ignored you.
Treat her like a lady. Oh,
It's
go
all right.
ahead. You guys are.
I've heard better.
Brian Balaga
Kyle has no idea what you're about to say.
That's all right.
Yeah, he's talking.
Half the time he doesn't.
He's talking. He's talking
All right,
about.
so
offensive line. Because the guy called it, he
what did
texted
Brian?
it.
What did Brian Balaga have as his offensive line if he could build it?
His that's easy. That's what everybody had. Offensive line, he had Rasheed Walker at left tackle. He basically moved Jordan Morgan to guard because everybody knows Jordan Morgan was going to probably end up playing guard. He was rotating in with Sean Ryan. And then he moved Mr. Jenkins in the center, and then he had Sean Ryan at right guard. And then at right tackle, he had Zach Tom. And so, I mean, that wasn't anything that we didn't know. Like, that is the offensive line that we expect. The only issue I have with that is the fact that I really think that
the unknown of Jordan Morgan scares the hell out of me.
Well, when he got drafted, you loved him because Bill Belichick loved him. Where'd that go?
That's a memory right there.
That is quite the pull. You can't remember crap half the time. How'd you pull that out of your?
Because I remember you said that. Oh, Bill Belichick said he liked him, so I love him. That's it. Like that's your supporting facts.
I mean, it's not a bad supporting evidence. I'm Ben Brust. He's Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick built 6 championship teams. I think providing my evidence as to why Jordan Morgan being good is from Bill Belichick is actually quite solid for me to bring to the radio.
I'm just a little upset because if you were going to have somebody at guard, you could have drafted the actual guard.
Yeah, I mean, he was drafted as a left tackle.
Yeah,
and he competed for left tackle, and in like the first week of camp, they said,
the first round pick
it ain't working.
7th round pick for the starting left tackle position. I just want you to understand.
So why are you lashing out on me?
Because you said Bill Belichick said so.
It's anger right there.
I think they need competition at least for left guard.
Well, and they like guys that can change positions, right? Which is a good thing because of injuries, but it's also like you'd almost rather have like a pure bulldog guard than a guy that's he's really great at guard.
He's a Swiss Army knife on the line.
So
even Brian Blaga, who we've mentioned a lot here, you can hear him Mondays, Thursdays on our show on 94.5 ESPN. If you're not with us in Madison any longer, you can always check that out. He talks about the consistency and what comes with that on an offensive line, right? Like, he's not really into the whole splitting time thing that they've done and before Jordan Morgan got hurt, Sean Ryan, Jordan Morgan, this, that. Like, it's almost like, in anything you do, the more consistent you are at doing something at a high level, you get the expectations of others and you know what you're going to bring every single Sunday to the table. So I'm curious to see if they are aggressive in the draft or free agency at that again, because it's their style, getting a versatile offensive lineman. But yeah, I get it. Look, Rob, I'm with you. I screamed to the high heavens. I'm a trenches guy now. If you take care of the O-line and the D-line, the rest will take care of itself.
And there's a lot of truth to that.
I'm a trenches guy now. The hell does that mean?
I'm a trenches guy.
I'm actually not even hung up on that part of the sentence. I'm hung up on the now part. What do you mean? Did you think offensive line didn't matter?
No,
I know the fact that you talked to Mark Tauscher and Brian Bulaga more than once a week for like the last 6 years.
Just because they're decent personalities on the radio doesn't mean it's an important position. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Trust
Reggie
me.
White stunk.
One of the things that I've come to notice about the trenches was when Tausch explained how he watches games, right? He doesn't follow the ball. He just watches the interior, right? And as a guy who loves fantasy football and a guy who loves watching football for spreads, I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of times that it's hard for me to stay focused on the trenches.
I imagine it's a little different. Like, for you, I imagine, if you're watching, say, the Wisconsin Badgers, are your eyes stuck to the 2-guard?
No,
the guy that's not handling the rock?
My eyes are off just looking around, seeing tendencies, and looking for, the game flow.
So for me, I watch the ball. When I watch basketball.
Yes.
You're not
fair.
watching the ball.
And so... Yes, you're not. No, I'm not looking at the ball. I'm looking at if the ball screen is coming, where is the defender that's going to be? Is he going to hedge? Is he going to play softer? And how are they going to attack that ball screen? So to the same point now, what I noticed, and it was hard to not notice for anyone, even if you're not a huge football fan, was the way the Eagles rushed 4, and the way that you could see it in Patrick Mahomes' eyes, and then you could see him. After they sacked him a couple times, I wanted to see how he'd come back in the pocket and react. And he looked like Aaron Rodgers when I remember him playing San Francisco and them losing by 30. He was tap dancing back there.
He basically
just tap dancing. And that's what Patrick Mahomes did. He became the tap dance guy. And as soon as you lose that confidence, you don't let plays develop. You can't get in rhythm offensively. And so, yeah, talking about the trenches is boring but important.
Yeah, most championship teams are winning in the trenches. Not only that, the Eagles' offensive line, best offensive line in the NFL. I mean, they had success with whoever the running back is. Saquon Barkley just was a finishing touch on that whole piece. But going back to Goody and finding guys that can play those positions, it's interesting. Goody is just in love. Valentine's Day, he is in love with guys that it's like, Jordan Morgan, right? Well, we don't know where he's going to play, but he's got good feet and he's got all these things. Lucas Van Ness, well, he's a Herculean strength talent. Can we just get guys that are great at playing their position? I don't need a guy that can play guard and tackle, and maybe we can move him into center. And I don't know we're going to move Van Ness, but he's doggone it, he's a big guy. I would just love guys that are great at their position. Even that's all it is. Like, okay, all he can play is guard. Great. If he's a great guard, then that takes away a lot of the stress. So something I'd like to see the Packers do more in Goody is like, I want to be great at the position you play. Optionality, to me, is not as important.
We got to go over to the Carbliss talk and text line 800-990-3776 because somebody has a lot of love for this person. This person is Diana in McGuanago. And
hey, Dirty D.
We're getting her up. I know she's got a topic, and Strofe, you don't need to type it in right now. I just wanted Kyle and Diana to just trade pleasantries on Valentine's
Have
Day
their moment.
and see how far this got.
Yeah, no.
Diana McGuanago, welcome in to Kyle Brust Nortman. Your love of your life, Kyle, wants to say something.
Don't you ever compare my boy Patrick Mahomes to freaking drama Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, yeah. Be careful.
You need to stop being a freaking hater.
For cripe's sake. I mean, the guy was tap dancing in the Super Bowl, and so was Aaron Rodgers.
No. Hey, he's not Aaron Rodgers. He's not a drama queen.
Don't you put that on him.
Get him, Kyle. Defend your lady.
Defend your woman.
All right. Thank you, Dirty D. Happy Valentine's Day. I mean, I was just looking to have a pleasant conversation.
Wait a minute,
Happy
Dirty D. What you
Dirty
doing
D.
for Valentine's Day today?
Sleeping.
Okay, go ahead and have sweet dreams, okay?
Oh, I will thank you.
You're welcome. Dream about Gronk and Pat Mahomes.
You got
Love
that
you, girl.
right.
I can't.
Why would you hang up on her?
Why you hang up on her?
She was telling Kyle she loves him.
You
Didn't you
interrupted
say you
that.
come around to the idea that we need more love in the world and you hung up with her midway through saying the word love?
Kyle's telling her to dream.
You're a fraud.
Dream about Gronk and Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
saying I will.
Gronk and Patrick Mahomes.
The rage by which Diana came in with comparing Rodgers to Mahomes. Boy.
By the way,
I get it.
I had mentioned nothing about anything off the field, then I'm getting destroyed. I literally said when they both have had pressure, they were tap dancing in two separate games. One regular season 2020 game.
Don't you compare them. You heard her.
Actually, it might have been 2019. Yeah, it was 2019 when they got bookended by the Niners.
Doesn't matter. Don't do it. Wouldn't you want to dream about Pat Mahomes and Gronk?
Depends what the dream is.
Valentine's Day.
If you could look as good as them, I mean, I know where you can start.
I know one area that you could look as good as them. I mean, because we're all envious of those that can look pretty.
You can look like Tom Brady for sure.
I tell you what, you can look like Tom Brady. And the only location that I know that actually delivered those results is Quintessa Aesthetic Center. Quintessa, I go to the Brookfield location. I work with Jess. You guys know that by now. But let me remind you of all the amazing things that Quintessa has at their disposal to make you feel your best, to look your best, and give you the total wellness that you've been looking for. Because at Quintessa, they're not just going to strive for the minimum standard. They're going for optimal, your best self. And when Quintessa delivers that, because they work with personalized wellness plans to help you conquer whatever that is that you need in your life. It could be Botox, skincare treatments, IV therapy, hormone therapy. Man, they got infrared saunas. They got supplements. They've loaded me up with supplements. They've loaded me up with a plan to help me feel my best, and they can help you do the same. Quintessa is going to make your ability to invest in yourself simple, easy, effective, tailored to you. So if you're finally looking to take that next step, to say, you know what? I'm not satisfied with how I look physically, exterior, and that you know that carries over to the interior as well. Quintessa is your go-to location for the confident, revitalized you for 2025. So go visit them today or check them out at myquintessa.com.
It's Frozen Pizza Friday giveaway coming up next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
Do you wash your shins in the shower? We shower from hair to kneecap. The rest can drip down our legs to our feet.
It doesn't work that way.
No, it does work that way.
What does the poll say?
34% don't wash their shins.
That is shockingly low. KBN Nation, you're better than that.
Yeah, it sounds like we have a lot of disgusting human beings on this planet.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. the best source for every piece of NFL news you need to know.
That's the idea of a deal. Each side gets wins, right? They have Jordan Love under contract for the next 5 years.
ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter is on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy every Wednesday morning at 7:30. Sponsored by Island Resort and Casino.
I think Packers fans would sign up for 12-5 today, and maybe they will be.
Right here on 94.5 ESPN, and also streaming live on the Wisconsin On Demand app and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
True Chicago-style pizza is thin, crispy, and cut into squares. And thanks to Connie's Frozen Pizza, you can enjoy a true slice of the city. You'll enjoy it so much you won't even mind where it comes from. Connie's Frozen Pizzas are made from the same cornmeal crust Connie's has been serving for over 60 years. They're perfectly cheesy, perfectly saucy, and they're exactly what you crave. Get to know the true Chicago style with Connie's Frozen Pizza. Born in Chicago, loved by cheeseheads. Available in a freezer aisle near you.
Ready to tackle your home improvement project this winter? Exterior Pros and Baths is here to help you score big with quality home exterior and shower upgrades. As a 5-time President's Club Award winner, Exterior Pros is not playing around. With flexible financing, it's never been easier to invest in your home without breaking the bank. Get started today and save $2,000. Visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. That's 262-800-4274. Trust the pros and kick off your home transformation today.
Who's looking for a deal? Well, Cousin Subs has a better deal just for you. Cousin's new $10 meal deals are now available online only. Choose between a 7.5-inch ham and provolone, turkey breast, or veggie sub, a bag of chips or regular fry, a regular fountain beverage, and cookie at cousinsubs.com or on the mobile app for just $10. Now that's a better deal. Cousin Subs, we believe in better. Available at participating locations only. Offer subject to change without notice.
Steinhaffel's President's Day sale is happening now. Find great deals on amazing bonus buys throughout the entire store. Then take an extra $100 off every $14.99. Plus, get a $100 MasterCard for every $14.99. See store for details. Or make your new room more affordable with Steinhaffel's 36-month 0% financing. Get in today because these deals won't last long. Shop in-store or online at steinhaffels.com.
Flat Out Friday, presented by Harley-Davidson Motorcycle Company, returns to Pfizer Forum on Friday, February 21st. Part race, part rock show, and part circus. Flat Out Friday adds up to 110% entertainment. Get your tickets today at PfizerForum.com to experience more than 300 riders compete on an indoor flat track. Flat Out Friday at Pfizer Forum on February 21st at 7 p.m. Don't miss this exciting night of racing. Get your tickets now at PfizerForum.com.
Hi, this is Michelle Voskel, CPA and team member at the Neal Group. Happy New Year. How's business? Do you really know? We recently worked with several clients who thought they knew, but didn't because their books were not in order. Imagine thinking you were making $1 million, but because your books are a mess, you were really only making $200,000. Quite a difference. Imagine finding out expenses were not properly recorded or sales were double recorded. If these happen to you, we can help. We work with our clients to clean up their books and give them the information they need to know where their business is now and where it is going in the future. Don't wait. Start on the path to less stress, more cash in your pocket, and no more sleepless nights. Call us at 414-325-2040 or visit nealgroup.net today to book a meeting. We can talk over Zoom, the phone, in our office, or your place of business. Yes, we like to visit our business clients. Don't wait any longer. Call 414-325-2040 or visit nealgroup.net.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
All right, let's get it going. It's Frozen Pizza Friday, people. It's Frozen Pizza Friday, people. Did I say people twice?
The pizza's coming out, baby.
Hey, people, it's Frozen Pizza People Friday, people.
They're dancing like clowns on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison.
Pizza coming out the oven.
Kyle's got rhythm. Brad and Strofe are clapping like white guys.
Strofe was throwing me off because he was like...
They're clapping so off.
He was like on the half beat.
Stop. What are you... Okay, there we go.
Try and get them going. Get them together.
Come on. Come on.
Kyle's.
Come on. Come on.
Oh.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. I want the world to know.
Caller 15, frozen pizza Friday
Come
from
on.
our friends
Keep your hands
at
on the wheel.
Palermo's.
Your hands on the wheel now.
Clap with the steering wheel. 800-990-3776. It is Frozen Pizza Friday, courtesy of Palermo's, which means you don't know what you're going to get, which makes it mysterious and wonderful. Some pizza slips, maybe a pizza cutter, maybe an oven mitt. You never know. Caller what? 15?
15.
800-990-3776. Again, 800-990-3776. Caller 15, you will win that Screamin' Sicilian Pizza prize pack. What do you think I did when I was in the grocery store? And, I was like, you know what? I don't have room in my, basket thing.
Oh.
I put that Palermo's pizza right in between my arm. I said, I'm not going to let it go. I had a basket. I couldn't carry everything. I had flowers, but I was like, I'm not letting this thing go. Buy one, get one through the 15th.
Well, got one day.
Where at?
Metro Market Pick and Save.
Through the 15th?
You got time, Brad.
I'm there.
Yeah, I think
I'm there.
Tomorrow, Brad's making a stop.
I live by a Metro Market. You know I'm getting
Buy one, get one for all your screaming favorites at Metro Market and Pick and Save.
Flowers, card, and pizza.
Hey, I actually got an email from a great friend actually at Carbliss, and they said, guess what? I said, make sure your man takes care of you.
Yeah.
Guess what she said?
What'd she say?
She said, I'm doing Palermo's frozen pizza.
Oh, how about that?
Just like that.
It's the way to everyone's heart.
Coming up next in Beaver Dam, you have the Dam Sports Show. Corey and Wally, Jim, Matt, and Molly in Madison. They're from 4 to 6. And then Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. We're going to be on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and on 94.5 ESPN until 5 o'clock. What I have written down is not what I remember, but I'm glad we have it. I have Goody blew it.
Yeah, he did.
That's from Kyle Wallace. Stay tuned in 2 minutes for Kyle to tell you why Goody blew it.
Both directions of 94 are seeing slowdowns. You'll see eastbound delays start at State Fair Park and go to 60th Street. Westbound, it's the stretch between 16th Street and the stadium. 43 southbound delays are starting at Capitol, and you'll definitely be hitting the brakes once you hit North Avenue heading into downtown. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco, Fisco, Fisco. More snowfall starts tonight. We'll see heavy snow early. Night totals looking at 2 to 4 inches, a low of 25 degrees. On Saturday, we're looking at an additional 2 to 4 inches. Storm total is going to be 4 to 7 inches of snow, a high of 33. Weather is brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gapso on 94.5 ESPN.
You can accomplish quite a lot in 6 years. You go from changing diapers to dropping your child off at school. College? You can get a bachelor's and a master's degree. And you can take up to 6 years to pay off your brand new Pella windows and doors at 0% interest. Hi, it's Gina Della from Pella. With Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, you get so much more than stunning windows and doors. You get the Pella experience. Talk about quality control. Pella manufactures, sells, installs, and services every product. A 10-year labor warranty is always included, so your windows and doors are secure for years to come. Our expert installers are available year-round and can install in as little as a day. If something ever goes wrong, Pella will handle it ASAP because you work with the same team from start to finish. Oh my gosh, why wait? Get the Pella experience and this incredible deal. 0% interest for up to 6 years on brand new Pella windows and doors. Set your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. Ends 3/8/25.
Hey, this is Jen Latta. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
We them boys. We them boys.
It's the 4-1-4-hour at 4 on a Valentine's Day for KBN.
Serenade him, Kyle. Serenade him.
I love to serenade people now.
Give it to her, Kyle.
Pretend I'm baby girl.
Oh, wow.
I'm so in love with you. I'm gonna.
Nah, I'm out.
It's all right with me.
If you're gonna give it to me, you got to give me the full words.
I love you.
No, you can't get it. You can't get the music wrong.
Oh, I've been feeling fine, baby. Thinking about
Trying to hold
there
back.
you go. But so long. I don't really know the
So long. All right, tell me why Goody blew it.
Yep, so Goody blew it, fellas. He blew it because the thing is we all saw the news, right? Aaron Rodgers is going to be cut by the New York Jets come March. Mid-March, he's going to be a free agent. He's going to be cut by them. And so what it made me think about, oh my gosh, Aaron Rodgers is going to be cut. Goody won the trade. He destroyed the trade, right? That's the instant reaction is that Goody was able to fleece Joe Douglas in that trade with the Jets because he got a first-round pick, and then he was able to get other multiple picks, a second-round pick, to be able to make this deal happen, right? Like, we fleeced them. Fellas, I went back and I did some homework. And when I did some homework, I looked back at this trade. The Green Bay Packers did a pick swap, and then they got a second-round pick. With that pick swap, do you know who they drafted with that first-round pick?
Ooh, let us know, Kyle.
They drafted Lucas Van Ness.
Oh, boy.
Lucas Van Ness, the guy that you just talked about a previous segment about the fact that he looks good, he has all the potential, but he has not been able to put together on the football field to actually contribute to this roster. So I would say that was a miss by Goody. And then we look at what he got in the second round.
Oh, you can't miss the biggest miss of the whole thing. The pick swap was one pick after the Jets picked Will McDonald, who's already had double-digit sacks in the season, while Hercules has muscles like me.
Yeah, so we had the 13th pick. They had an 11th pick. We swapped it. We got Lucas Van Ness. Yeah, the muscles like you is not.
Yeah, what was that?
Will McDonald's got muscles like you?
Hercules has muscles like me.
No, he has muscles 6 times the size of yours.
He ain't using them.
That I won't disagree with.
He's not using them whatsoever. Will McDonald has gone on, also a Wisconsin kid, has gone on and have a successful career so far. So we swap picks. We picked the wrong guy, even though we traded up to pick the wrong guy. And then in the second round, Luke Musgrave. I think he still has something.
You are the biggest Luke Musgrave fan of all time.
For no reason.
For no reason, you love Luke Musgrave.
He stayed on his feet.
When Luke Musgrave came back for the Green Bay Packers, I don't think he played his first snap till the second quarter, and Kyle's like, you see Luke Musgrave out there? I was like, yeah, halfway through the game.
I was happy to see him come back, but thus far, he hasn't been able to put it all together, have a healthy season. He was injured in year one. He got injured again this season. And so Luke Musgrave, again, I would say that was a miss. So what you're telling me is that he missed on Lucas Van Ness. He missed on Luke Musgrave. And then on top of that, the last pick they got was who? Anders Carlson, or whatever the hell his name is. Who cares? He sucks. But they got Anders Carlson, and Anders Carlson is not even on the roster. So what you're telling me is that with the first initial guys that they got in that draft after they traded them, you got Lucas Van Ness that has not performed. You have a Luke Musgrave who has not been healthy. And you have an Anders Carlson who's not on the roster. And then you go to the following year. Yes, the following year in the second round, they weren't able to really get anything and turn that into anything. And they traded back. And we're going to find out what's going to happen with Edgerrin. I think it was actually Edgerrin Cooper. So, I think he's going to be straight.
They traded back for Edgerrin Cooper. So they could have gotten him earlier anyway.
They could have gotten him earlier, but they traded back for Edgerrin Cooper. So my whole point is
good value for Goody.
That's good value, but we're going to see. When I say they haven't gotten anything is that when you trade away a Hall of Fame talent, when you trade away a guy as great as Aaron Rodgers, who's a great contributor to your roster, you should expect to get some impact player. But Goody blew it. He blew his opportunity to get impact players. Ben talked about the fact that Will McDonald had double-digit sacks for the New York Jets by year 2. He is a guy that's an impact player. We would love to have him. If we had to do the redraft, I guarantee you would draft Will McDonald over Lucas Van Ness, right?
Oh, yeah.
And there's misses in the second round when you drafted Luke Musgrave as well. Matter of fact, the tight end you got after Luke Musgrave, Tucker Kraft, is the future for this Green Bay Packers organization. So when you traded away Aaron Rodgers, you literally have gotten basically nothing for him. Nobody has made an instant impact on this roster. So we look at it, we say, oh, he fleeced him. No, he didn't, because he might have fleeced him for the picks, but he did nothing with it. So Goody is garbage for doing that.
I'd like to throw a caveat out there. I think Goody blew it in the draft because the Jets now have to cut Aaron Rodgers and have $49 million of dead cap money. So he didn't totally blow it because he could have fell for the trap of like, you know what, I'm scared. Like, let's be honest. We all were scared crapless when the team was 2-5 and 3-6 and Jordan Love didn't look like he did at the end of the season. We definitely could have played a little revisionist, but Rodgers got hurt, so that helped. It got him off the books. It could have been very easy to be like, I know he's a pain in the ass, but we got to bring him back. He made the move, and he made the move at the right time. So despite him not hitting on those draft picks, he blew the draft picks, but he didn't totally blow it because he got rid of Aaron Rodgers and moved on and found Jordan Love, who many people believe, and there are some doubters, that he is a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, you know, Goody definitely didn't win the trade because of the draft picks, but he didn't lose it either because he was able to get rid of an aging asset for something, for anything, and able to do it with some courage too. It's like you go to the grocery store and you bought a real expensive ribeye, like the best thing at the grocery store.
I did that last night.
Exactly. But let's say it's spoiled. Let's say you had it for some time.
I don't know. This thing was grass-fed. It looks really good.
Let's say it's been spoiled, right? You can't even eat it. You don't even want it. You're going to go to the store and try to get your money back. But this is like the store saying, well, we'll take it, but we can't give you your money back. Here's some lottery tickets. And you say, okay, I'll take the lottery tickets. And Goody did the scratch-offs.
Wait. You're usually really good at this. Why would you get lottery tickets?
Because it's trying to get a draft pick.
You don't know what you're going to get.
Scratch-offs, and he didn't. And
the
he's
mystery
like, well,
box.
darn it, I didn't get anything out of these lottery tickets. But you offloaded the sirloin. You had the opportunity, or the ribeye. You had the opportunity. It's kind of a trash analogy, but it was a stat.
I held you to a high standard. I'm not going to lie. That was baloney.
You guys are giving Goody way too much credit. At the end of the day,
it took some courage.
It didn't take any courage. Aaron Rodgers came out of the darkness and decided he wasn't coming back. What do you mean? It didn't take courage. He did a good job.
He came out of the darkness because
a lot of
Goody had been calling around.
A lot of GMs would pander to a quarterback like that.
Listen, at the end of the day,
he did pander because he was playing so well. He had to resign him.
No, he did not
extend him.
He did not finish the job. It's not about just getting the draft picks. That's the first job. It's about utilizing those draft picks and drafting the right guys. What use is getting a first-round pick if that first-round pick can't stay on the field? If that first-round pick can't contribute to you being a top-notch organization? That is a failure on Goody. He blew the picks. He had an opportunity to make the right pick, and he made the wrong pick multiple times. So, no, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, he did a good job getting the draft picks. I don't care. He did nothing with them. They haven't turned into contributions for this football team consistently. They haven't turned into a player that I say, man, what a game changer. When you're picking in top 15, you're picking in an area where you have a good chance to land somebody that can contribute to the roster. He failed at that, and he consistently has done it year after year. But
is that his worst draft pick?
Musgrave?
LVN?
No.
How is LVN not the worst draft pick?
Eric Stokes is the worst draft pick.
But LVN is 13th overall.
He was 11th, wasn't he?
13th overall.
I think it's 13th.
Oh, then we had 15th. Okay.
But you get my point. Like, I know Stokes, I think, was 20s, like where they normally pick.
No. Stokes is bad because LVN, he's a body.
But this is a bad conversation. We're debating. Do we put on the poll which pick was worse, LVN or Stokes?
I legitimately don't think it's close.
LVN.
No, Stokes.
No, it's Stokes.
It's Stokes. Eric Stokes gets cooked.
Stokes never touched a ball for 1,000 snaps.
Yeah, I mean that's
1,000 snaps.
I mean, Lucas Van Ness is he's fallen.
Brad, we all,
it didn't even hit him in the helmet for a pass breakup.
Right, like you think you could accidentally get one in 1,000 attempts?
If I was playing quarterback,
no, he's playing off coverage.
I was actually going to say we do this all the time, where I will say like, oh, I could have gotten that first down type thing. If I had 1,000 attempts in the NFL,
you couldn't.
Brad, I'm asking the NFL veteran. Do you think I could get a pass break?
You, Alex Strofe?
Me, Alex Strofe.
No.
No.
I don't think you could.
Okay, so what you're saying is...
Hell no.
But what you're saying is, I am equally as good as a first-round pick.
Yes.
That is also what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that.
Yeah.
I'm saying that. You couldn't do worse.
Spin zone.
As a spin zone guy, great job.
That was good. You did
that was
good.
really good.
I mean, it is pretty pathetic.
It is official. Eric Stokes, Alex Strofe, equal to at NFL playing.
Minus our paychecks, yes.
So, so overall for Goody, I can't give him a pass on this. Y'all know I appreciate Goody because he has been able to put together a legitimate roster, but not a championship roster. But his failures in the first round have held this team back. But his failures to turn Aaron Rodgers, the legendary Aaron Rodgers, into anything, any type of capital, went after him.
I don't know. I have to look. But LVN being 13.
That's what I'm saying.
Like if you
That's
go,
early,
if you go
man.
into the history of like
you get dogs at 13.
You're
supposed to.
You get all pro guys.
Like you luck your way into really good players just by picking somebody at 13. Do you have who was picked after Eric Stokes?
Yeah, round 2, pick 37, a center out of Alabama. You might have heard of him. He just won a Super Bowl by the name of Landon Dickerson to the Philadelphia Eagles.
He's very good. He's very good.
Cleveland Browns linebacker Matty Hayes might have to help me out here. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Oh,
that sounded really good.
I faked my way through it. Linebacker out of Notre Dame. He's been a Pro Bowler.
Give us names.
Creed Humphrey, the center out of the Chiefs.
We heard
drafted one pick after Josh Myers in the second round. Nico Collins, Texans wide receiver in the third round.
Nico was that deep?
Kyle's guy, Quinn Miners, who went to Whitewater, offensive guard, was in the third
Ryan
round.
chimes in on the Carbliss talking text line.
Ross St. Brown, fourth round.
Yeah, we're getting too far now. I mean, he was short, and nobody really thought he was going to be as good as he was. If we're being honest, we had EQ. We couldn't dip twice back into the St. Brown pool.
I would be okay with that. St. Brown was. I couldn't stand EQ.
He dropped the 2-point conversion, I think, against the Buccaneers in the 2020 NFC Championship game. Ryan chimes in the Carbliss talking text line. Only argument here is Stokes had a promising rookie year and was sidelined by multiple injuries. LVN has been fully healthy and has been complete trash.
He has been.
I'm telling you, this. I know Stokes has some really bad statistics, but he's been healthy and he's been invisible.
Yeah. Stokes one is bad, but now I'm looking who got drafted after Lucas Van Ness.
Give me some names that people would know.
I mean, so names you should know Jack Campbell because we play against
Yes, Detroit Lions.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yes, obviously.
Who we all wanted him to draft.
God, could you imagine a JSN, a good route runner? A separator?
No, it gets worse.
No.
Because this is a guy that people would have been happy with. Zay Flowers.
Oh, I love Zay.
It gets worse. Jordan Addison.
We're seeing him burn us.
There are some studs out there. So I mean, there's other names that you have to really be watching. But give
me some edges though. You know what I mean? Like, I know we can look at the wide receiver thing.
But
that's a need right now.
Smith, he started in the Super Bowl. He played against the Packers. He was drafted in the first round.
You're telling me we got JSN instead of LVN? That's such a difference because there's one guy on the team that's doing nothing and one that we contributing no doubt.
That's
like a no doubter.
And this is why I believe that being a GM is hard, but it ain't rocket science. It's not. Honestly, like for real, if we had that pick, a lot of us would have picked Jackson, right? And it's not like they would have said he was a bust. It would have been like, okay, he's pretty good. He would probably be the best.
You need some kind of contribution.
No, he would have contributed on this roster. He is right now emerging to be probably a number one.
You're equal to LVN and Eric Stokes. You're as good as both of them.
I'm built a little bit more like Stokes, though.
Lanky. What would be your draft profile, Strofe? Lanky.
Scrawny.
Lacks the ability to play.
Weak.
Lacks the ability to finish tackles.
I was trying to be positive.
Slow off the snap.
So all you have
student of the game.
All you'd have to do.
Student of the game.
All you'd have to do is play the opening press conference of Jeff Hafley about what he looks for in a safety and think opposite of everything Jeff Hafley is saying. And you have antonyms for that, and you got Alex Stroh.
Brad, do you know what they said about you in your draft profile? Have we ever read this?
I don't know. We should find it.
All right, overview. I heard it did.
Okay.
Overview on NFL.com. Nortman has been a steady, reliable punter for Wisconsin.
No lies there.
Employing a strong leg and consistency.
Okay.
He's a boom guy. Boomer.
He can routinely boot it more than 45 yards and has potential to be drafted in the late rounds by a team with a need at the position.
Give this guy 48 and a half over every time.
Strengths and weaknesses. Strengths. Nortman has an athletic, lively leg and can really drive the ball.
An athletic, lively leg. Just your leg, not you.
That's it.
You're just your leg.
He is capable of many different kicks and is accurate in placing the ball within the 20. He is very capable of punting on Sundays, and capable he was for 6 years.
Yeah,
Weaknesses. I love weaknesses.
Here we go. Nortman has a tendency to let the ball get away from him every now and then and shake one off to the left. But this hasn't
You're
been,
a left shanker?
I mean, an inside drop will kill you, boys. It killed me a couple times.
But this hasn't been a consistent problem, and he was reliable his senior year.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not a bad
I thought it
weakness
was
at
gonna
all.
be
By the
worse than
way,
that.
the best point made that when I was doing the show prior to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, we spent the entire show after Lucas Van Ness was drafted because we could not get over the fact that as TJ chimes in, 800-990-3776 on the Carbliss Talk and Text line, we should have known LVN was going to be a failure when his dad double-tapped his girlfriend on the butt on national television once he was drafted.
That was crazy.
It was insane.
Crazy.
He hugged her and then intentionally went down and did a double pat on the butt of his girlfriend.
Yeah, actually, it's actually kind of concerning. Very concerning. I know if I saw my dad did that to my girl, we'd have problems.
That's what I'm saying. You have to address that with your dad.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
Dad,
an
on
awkward
TV,
conversation.
why did you slap my girl in the ass?
Jeez.
Yes, Alex Stroh for the KBN Sports Desk. Did your dad do this too?
Ben Brust is primarily a shooter,
Yes.
yet he has one of the weirdest jump shot releases you'll ever see in a player.
Who wrote this profile?
Wow.
What Brust is, though, is a 6'2" shooting guard without much athleticism.
Damn.
Dude, I have 37.5 vertical with a 10-foot radius.
He is small with the aforementioned low release, thus needs a lot of space to get a shot away cleanly, which partly explains the NBA rage. Brust is tough, competes,
All right.
is an aggressive and energetic if physically underwhelming defender.
Damn.
Who never turns the ball over.
Never. I never turn the ball
Who
over.
plays very astute and timely help defense and rarely commits fouls.
defense.
He is a smart and intense player who crashes the glass extremely well for one his size, fearlessly mixing it up when it looks as though he has no chance. But he's too limited in what he does. Don't expect him to get drafted.
Damn.
Trust me, I was watching TV and it got to the second round and the 60th pick. I was like, I'm done.
Dude, you didn't think that at pick 57?
I thought that when the draft started.
That started
But you
off.
still had to watch. I mean, you never know.
I mean,
Maybe there was some GM that was fixated on a 6'2" white shooter for the NBA.
The draft profile started like Stephen A. talking about Kwame
Yeah,
Brown.
that's pretty messed up.
I mean, it's
He's a bona fide scrub.
I mean, that did pretty good.
Well,
He's got NBA range because he can't get his shot off.
On the bright
He's got to
side,
back it up.
He's too small.
at least you have a profile.
That's true.
Only profile I had was a dating one.
Fred, tell us how to invest our money correctly.
Oh, that's right. I would love to. It's Friday after all, and you're probably cashing that paycheck, and you should cash it and deposit right into your account at Bank 59. And if you don't have an account at Bank 59, well, then you're missing out. You are missing out on their ability to make your life better, because that is what Bank 59's mission statement is, making lives better. That, of course, goes to their customers. Their customers are highly satisfied with all the financial services that Bank 59 has. Everything that you have, everything that you need, they have, and you can put your head on the pillow at night knowing that a true local, trustworthy community bank and Bank 59 has everything covered. But it's not only that, making lives better in the community. 9,000 plus hours of volunteering plus several hundred nonprofits are financially supported here in southeastern Wisconsin. And Bank 59 is just aggressively expanding to make as many lives better as possible. So if you want to make your life a little bit better and work with my friends at Bank 59, then do not wait. They are certainly that true local community bank that takes care of your financial needs and makes your life better along the way. Check out Bank 59 today at bank59.com. Member FDIC.
Also need to give a shout out to the grand opening of Tsunami Express over at Oak Creek next to Menards. Free car washes until March 3rd with $5 memberships for unlimited wash for a month and proceeds going to special spaces. So if you are on the road and close to Oak Creek, you must go get that whip cleaned up at Tsunami Express for their grand opening. You want to be looking good driving around for your date night tonight on V-Day. Kyle Brust and Nortman continues next with a limited no chance to be drafted, Ben Brust.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
These hands are not made for fixing anything in a house. I'll make a phone call, and I'm cheap, but I ain't that cheap. I got my guys. Got my handyman. Shout out to Chris. Under the table.
Just like that, dude's getting audited now.
Yeah.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
43 southbound, we're looking at a crash on the ramp from Fond du Lac Avenue. Delays start around North Avenue, and those continue into downtown past National Avenue. Looking at 94, we have eastbound delays between State Fair Park and the Stadium Interchange. Westbound delays start at 16th Street, and those clear up once you get past the stadium. The winter weather advisory starts at 6 p.m. today until 6 a.m. Saturday for all of southeast Wisconsin. Tonight we'll mainly see snow early, looking at 2 to 4 inches, low of 25 degrees. On Saturday, occasional snow, possible 3 to 5 additional inches of snow, a high of 33 degrees. Weather is brought to you by Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha. Join their 2-man scramble tournament and play TPC Scottsdale for a chance to win cash through the 28th. Sign up at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
What happens when you mix a 3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year with a Packers Hall of Famer?
I'm not going to get into the Kringle turnover game, so that's what it needs to be. I think his legs. Yeah.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Like the pastry. Are you guys being serious? You guys can't put two. I got it. I did not get it.
They don't call themselves Racine Danish turnover.
Sorry. Sometimes I wonder about you too, man.
Catch him from 9 to noon right here on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Love is in the air at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. This February, play to your heart's content in the Love It or Leave It $300,000 game show. Thursday night, you could love your prize or leave it for another. For a chance to cuddle up to thousands in cash and prizes, just play using your rewards card. Get ready to love it or leave it. Only at Potawatomi. Learn more at paysbig.com. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Monica, we've got to hand it to you.
You and the design team have outdone yourselves.
Are you talking about the One collection?
Those rings say you are the one.
And they say it symbolically.
Describe the symbols.
Every ring in the One collection should be presented with a special ritual.
What would that ritual be?
You pick up her left hand and you place a kiss on her ring finger.
Rick, you never told me about that part.
Then you show her the tiny red diamond, flush mounted inside the ring, that will forever be in contact with her finger.
Why is it red?
Because that's when the giver says to the one, wherever you go, my heart goes with you.
I give you this kiss. I give you my heart.
The red diamond is a secret symbol of that sacred moment.
The center diamond on the outside of the ring is for the whole world to see.
But the tiny red created diamond inside the ring is only for the two of them.
The One collection of engagement rings is available exclusively at Kessler's.
To find the Kesslers nearest you,
visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
The wait is over. Brewers baseball is back. Time to pick your Brewers games and get back to the ballpark for tailgate traditions and walk-off wins. Be here for opening day. Come back for the big games and the best giveaways. Where else would you want to be? Brewers tickets for the 2025 season are on sale now. That's opening day and every game, all summer long. Get on board for the show today. Grab your seats at brewers.com/ticket finder.
When it comes to used cars, there's the rest, then there's the best. Shop Ewald Automotive Group's best used cars right now, starting under $15,000. Choose from hundreds of hand-selected quality used vehicles, all with a 133-point inspection, all with a 3-day exchange policy, all starting under $15,000. Forget the rest. Drive the best. Get Ewald's best used cars starting under $15,000.
Go to EwaldAuto.com.
See dealer for complete details. Exclusions may apply.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Life's about movement, KBN Nation. And if you're not able to move because of that joint pain in your knees, your hips, your shoulders, or your back, then you're just not living life to your fullest. You need to call my friends at QC Kinetics. They're offering groundbreaking treatments for arthritis pain, pain from an injury, because they employ regenerative treatment. That is something that sounds a little bit exotic, but let me tell you, the results are unbelievable. I've seen it for myself. I've been to the Greenfield location, and I was able to see everything from platelets to plasma, PRP, stem cells, so many things. that QC Kinetics can use to make your body be able to start to use its own healing properties to get back to where you're going. Me, for instance, next week, I'm going skiing. I couldn't possibly go skiing if I had joint pain. QC Kinetics will give you your life back to be able to do activities like that to heal and restore those damaged joints. So don't wait any longer. You get a free consultation. There is really no reason to delay. So call QC Kinetics now for your free consultation. 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
Everyone's got their opinions, but we just happen to think some are better than others. Let's hit the polls. This is Pole Position. Pole Position on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman is presented by Great Lakes Dragway, a quarter-mile-long drag strip, plus a drift pad. Even drive your own car on the track. Find full event schedule and ticket information at GreatLakesDragway.com.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman hanging with you till 5 o'clock. Alex Strofe running the show. Let's get to Pole Position.
For the second week in a row, the worst poll of the week goes to us.
No!
Oh, wow.
no.
What do we do?
And actually, it doesn't go to any of us, I don't think. It goes to Madison Hayes 24 on Instagram. Who posted just minutes ago on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, that was a bad poll.
Who is the better football player, Alex Strofe or Eric Stokes? Alex Strofe got 100% of the vote.
Alex Strofe.
That's a good poll.
That's a great poll.
Thank you.
That's a good poll.
You know, when I saw it, I said, that's stupid. But
How'd you vote?
But I just voted for Alex Strofe.
I voted for Alex Strofe as well just now.
I mean, Alex Strofe
Thanks, guys.
running away with it.
Yeah, no, I wanted.
Crazy.
Now that I knew Maddie did it, I wanted to make sure that you felt supported.
If my computer's not dead, I'm going to vote twice. Wait, you ended it? Oh, no, we ended the other one.
Oh, I'm like, I didn't end it. I thought he did.
No.
Great poll, Maddie.
Yeah, something like
Thanks,
that.
guys.
Speaking of great polls, though, no Joshy, no Gabe allotted this week on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. So
90-10 Alex.
It was Jen, Chewy, and part-time Will Summers. And boy, did things get off the rails.
Oh, no.
Oh, man,
Will
he got bullied into everything, I'm sure.
Will did?
Let's talk a little vocabulary, shall we? I don't want to give you the options because I want you to give me the answer, and then I will give you what the results were. What is the past tense of snowblow?
Snowblowed.
Snowblowed.
He snowblowed that house. Snowblowed.
Yeah, I snowblowed the other day.
89% of people agree with you guys, but 11% on snowblue, which does include our CEO and founder, Craig Karmazin, this morning, who said it was snow blue.
He don't know. He don't know.
He ain't ever snowblowed or snowblued in his life.
He don't know the struggle. He just pays.
Okay. What am I holding in my hand right now, Kyle?
A mouse.
So this is not the animal for those of you listening on the radio. I am referring to a computer mouse.
Yes.
What is the plural of this? If I picked up another one, what am I holding now?
You're holding multiple
mice.
Mouses.
Mouses, mice,
I
Brad?
would say mouses.
No, a mice is an animal.
No, but like if you have, I've got mice in my house. That means multiple mice.
Yeah, but when you have a physical mouse, that's a different. A mouse.
Damn,
is a
do we
computer
sound
mouse.
like them right now?
You have computer mouses in your houses.
Look at all the computer mouses I have.
Yep.
Look at all the mice I have.
For real though, look how many computer mouses I can have in my hand at once.
Look at all those mice.
The plural of that noun of a computer mouse, I think it has to be mouse.
I mean, he's the educator.
You
so.
can't say look at all the mice.
Look at all the mice I'm holding
in my house.
I think it's mouses.
It's mouses. Look at all the mouses.
The poll disagrees. 56% of people said mice. 44% of people said mouses.
Did they understand the poll?
I mean, it literally says, what is the plural form of a computer mouse?
Mouse.
Mice. Wow.
How many computer mouses you got, Brad?
At the Nortman estate?
Uh-huh.
Hundreds.
Several mice. Mouses. Several mouses.
Well, I guess according to the Googles, mice is the correct plural of a mouse. That's weird.
That's such a weird way to
Winner! Smarty pants!
Yeah, that's weird.
That's
Google's
Stanford
stupid.
right there.
People are stupid.
People are stupid. I agree, Kyle. Let's get to this. This is a good debate. This is still from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, by the way. 7 to 9 right here on ESPN Milwaukee. What is the most important part of a good sub sandwich? Is it bread, condiments, meat, or cheese? What is the most important part? Bread, condiments, meat, or cheese?
I think about what can ruin a sub sandwich.
And it's the bread.
It's the bread. If you've got stale bread, bad bread, if it's floppy, if it's soft, Soft in the bad way. I'd say that can kill it.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
I'm going to go with the bread.
but the meat is the most important part, right? If somebody is here, like for instance, when our wonderful partner's cousins comes, we love when they bring, the cheddar bacon, the turkey. But when they bring the veggie, it's delicious, but it's usually the last one.
But they're talking about, it's saying like meat can be transposed to like whatever the main ingredient of the sub is, don't you think?
Even because we're getting way too deep into bread and meat.
It's batter bread, batter
Where's
subs,
the beef?
cousin subs.
That's what we care about, is the meats. Ben?
Yeah, if the meat's bad, then it don't matter about the bread.
Man, nobody eat no bad meat.
I don't really do cheese. I don't really I'll eat just about any condiment. Even though I don't love mayo, I'll eat it. It's not gonna make or break
stale bread.
You don't like mayo?
Not a mayo guy.
Try it with your French fries.
Ew.
Ew. What?
What do you mean, ew?
Oh, that's disgusting.
There's so many better things to dip
So
French
many
fry
better
in.
condiments.
Yeah. Garlic aioli is the one.
Yeah,
that
you got
barbecue
sauce.
Did you know
buffalo
aioli
sauce.
is mayo based?
It's mayo based, but it has additional things that make it flavorful.
I'm good with the garlic aioli. Yeah,
Yeah, but you said mayonnaise.
I do mayo on fries all the time. It's kind of my go-to.
How are you not heavier than you are?
That is a very good question.
That's a great question.
Get your
like
thyroid
crap.
checked out.
Well, if we really want to get into
Doesn't
this,
thyroid make you fat?
I have a heart condition, so it raises my metabolism. I naturally have a very
Does
high
it
metabolism.
really?
So does your heart rate, is it higher or is it lower, or you got some other
No,
condition?
I had heart surgery when I was young. So
Am I violating HIPAA right now? If I am, just stop me.
no, I'm
he's willingly
telling you.
sharing.
I'm just making
So
sure.
the effect of your heart thing is you have a high metabolism?
Yeah, and
It's
that's
amazing. I
unbelievable.
want
That might
heart
go-
surgery.
That's unbelievable.
that might go away
Unless
at
he
some point.
dies.
Well, are you at higher risk of dying? Because of
I mean,
frozen
I guess
salt.
aren't we technically all at high risk of dying?
No, but I'm saying
No,
we're
I had
asking
heart surgery. I'm good.
because of the heart surgery. Did anything change in your life expectancy?
Not as far as I'm aware. I think it actually went further. It went from living until I was 6 years old to I'm still alive at 26.
So you're saying you had heart surgery
And he's
you walked
metabolism.
out and the
He
doctor
walked out.
said,
He's gonna live longer, and your metabolism's gonna be awesome.
Congratulations, you're gonna live a full life and have a high metabolism.
And eat what you want.
Go get him, buddy.
What a great day for this guy.
What a great
Speaking
day.
of hearts, 2 nights ago I was dreaming about football for some reason. I knew what my dream was, and my girlfriend was touching
Were you
me.
on the sideline again?
No, I was watching the NFL. I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened, but my heart was racing because it was such a high tense thing. And my girl woke me up. She said, baby, you okay? Your heart's racing. I said, huh? I was dreaming about Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen for some reason playing football. It was stressful.
Wow.
Josh and Kenosha, you spent some time with Alex Strofe at Magoo's on the Mound. You're up on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on the Carbliss Talking text line.
Hey guys, yeah, that was great to meet Strophy. Thanks for the beer. Next time I got you, and I'll get the rest of you guys if you want to be cool and come out with us.
I'll be heading to one of those. I'll be letting you know, Joshy.
So I got to agree with Strofe about fries and mayo. Good combo. But if you want to take it up a notch, mix mayo with barbecue sauce. And then if you like a little bit of heat, add some hot sauce to that.
Now, my brother
That
does.
actually sounds pretty good.
My brother does
I can mess with that.
with mayo.
I would go lighter on the mayo.
Yeah.
Heavy, maybe 1/4 mayo, 3/4 barbecue.
And then a couple drizzles of hot sauce.
No, that's too much.
You would only do the mayo for the consistency.
Yes, for the
That actually
thickness.
Taking
really
it up a little bit.
You know something I used to do?
I know
when
what Strofe's having for dinner tonight.
when I
French
ate
fries,
French fries,
barbecue,
mayo,
mixture.
barbecue. Are you doing sriracha, Cholula? What's your hot sauce?
Tapatio.
Okay.
when I
You
used
don't
to
know what
eat,
that is? No way.
I used to eat at the Golden Arches. I used to get the chicken, the McChicken, and I put tartar sauce on it.
Ew.
Delicious. Don't knock it till you try it.
Well, giving a lot of marketing pitches right now from KBN Nation.
Yeah, we sure are. And the best person and the best people to give you your marketing pitch is 3 Tree Marketing, because they are the gold standard, the best when it comes to full service branded merchandise. So you put your logo, your insignia, whatever you have, your motto on anything physical you can touch, feel, give away to business partners or teammates, creative market or merchandising. You got to have 3 Tree lead you through those turbulent waters, because you just don't know. You got to be the envy of everyone else in the specialized gifting category, because your brand, it tells a story, and you want to make sure that story is being told exactly the way it needs to be. You will become the envy of your industry when you use 3 Tree, because I know when we use them, We are so satisfied with what we get and how our brand is conveyed to everyone else that's interacting with it. So if you want to learn more about 3 Tree Marketing, what they can do for your company, you got to set an appointment today at 3treemarketing.com.
Best condiments for dipping fries in. We have cheese sauce, which is a go-to. I'm fine with that.
Well, unless you're lactose intolerant.
Yeah, that might be bad for you. 800-990-3776. Best condiments for dipping French fries in. Get as creative as you want, and we'll see if we like it. Got a best bet. That's next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
I said, baby, we got to do more sucking. And so I called the company. I said, listen, y'all put this thing in here. Y'all need to come on.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Looking at 43 southbound, we have a crash on the ramp from Fond du Lac Avenue. Delays there start at North Avenue and continue down into downtown past National Avenue. Looking at 94, things are definitely slowing down around the stadium interchange. Eastbound delays start around State Fair Park, and westbound delays start just around 16th Street. A winter weather advisory starts at 6 p.m. tonight. That goes until 6 a.m. Saturday for all of southeast Wisconsin. Tonight, mostly early snow. We're looking at 2 to 4 inches, a low of 25 degrees. On Saturday, we could see an additional 3 to 5 inches of snow, a high of 33 degrees. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
Low carbonation, high flavor. A match made in cocktail heaven from Carbliss handcrafted cocktails. Hey, it's ESPN Wisconsin's Brad Nortman. 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 gluten, and just 100 calories. Carbliss is made right here in the great state of Wisconsin and satisfies that cocktail that you've been craving. Their refreshing fruit flavors like lime and black raspberry and classic cocktail flavors like margarita and Moscow Mule are go-tos in the Nortman estate. And now, Carbliss will be introducing new flavors. I can't wait to try them. Make sure you pick up Carbliss on your next grocery trip. Carbliss. Less is more.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman.
This is the worst second act amongst a Hall of Fame caliber quarterback over the last 20-some-odd years in the NFL. He was worse at doing the Brady with the Bucks, Manning with the Broncos, than anyone else was. It was awful. The Jets were better before he got there than they are right now, which is just unbelievable to think about. And now we have to think about what's next for this guy, because I truly believe, and the people you're talking to, Cece, when you're like, I can't believe people are still defending him, saying maybe if he goes to this team or that team, they could be contenders. Let's say they're right. Well, then what has happened here is not about the what, it's about the who. So if those people think he can go to the Steelers, or if the Rams trade Stafford and he can go there, and they're contenders, what the Jets have now told you, is who this guy is so bad for our organization, we can't have him here. And the Jets are the one telling you that.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Here in Wisconsin, one name is synonymous with fantastic frozen pizza, Palermo's. For almost 60 years, Palermo's has focused on feeding Wisconsin families. And though Palermo's has grown a lot since 1964, they're still family-owned. They're still proud to call Milwaukee home. And they're still committed to making the best frozen pizza possible. From their new and improved rising crust pizzas to their guilt-free Primo thin pies, Palermo's has a delicious slice for every appetite. Find Palermo's in your local grocer's freezer food aisle. Palermo's. Flavor is our family's business.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
You're wondering if
place to be this weekend, so especially through March 3rd? Let me tell you the answer to that. Tsunami Express Car Wash, particularly at their brand new location in Oak Creek. That's 6900 South 27th Street, right next to Menards. Grand opening sales that you're not going to want to miss. Free washes.
Ooh.
Free washes, Kyle.
Free?
$5 unlimited wash packages.
What?
So you can get as many washes as you want for $5. That's less than one total wash all through March 3rd. And let me tell you the best thing, Kyle. All proceeds, 100% of the sale proceeds go to Special Spaces Wisconsin, which helps give kids with cancer their dream bedroom to just brighten their world and finally let them be seen and heard and felt loved. So there's so many reasons to go to Tsunami Express Car Wash right now. Your car's going to be looking awesome inside and out. You're going to be getting deal after deal after deal. You're going to be riding down the road with no more slush, no more salt, no more grime, and you're going to be giving the 100% of the sale proceeds to Special Spaces to make those dream bedrooms a reality for kids with cancer. So why wait? Go to Tsunami Express Car Wash all across southeastern Wisconsin, but particularly that Oak Creek location next to Menards today.
It's time for Ben Brust's Best Bets. Sponsored by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. There's a table waiting for you at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. 12 bars and restaurants, a winning seat at 40 table games or 3,000 slot machines, and full-service sports betting. Explore more at paysbig.com.
This has nothing to do with the fact that Bart Lundy was in studio on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, but it's homecoming for the UW Milwaukee Panthers.
All right, right here, UWM Panthers.
You can't bet it at Pato, so I just want to say that I like -6.5 for Milwaukee. But this is scary, very scary. Indiana, +1.5 at home against UCLA. What did I say on the college hoops special?
You don't buy UCLA.
No, I love UCLA.
Oh, wow.
But UCLA is 0-6, not in the Pacific time zone. They've lost every time. This is Indiana and Bloomington. That's an East Coast time zone. They're going 3 time zones away. 0-6 outside of their time zone. Indiana +1.5.
They're a football school now, though.
They
just fired
They just beat Michigan State on the road.
Oh, wow.
Well, yeah, because they announced Mike Woodson's on his way out the door.
And they're going to give them a nice effort on the way out. This is fading UCLA on the road.
You're 7-0 on Ben Brust's Best Bets.
Yeah,
I'm 5-2.
I didn't realize
0-6 away from Pauley, away from their time zone.
See, I didn't realize that Indiana just came off an upset of Michigan State. They upset Michigan State. What's the record on the year?
They're 15-10.
15-10. I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna ride with you. My heart
is 7-0.
My heart is telling me UCLA, but they're coming riding high after a big victory against Michigan State. I don't think they let up. I think they understand that they're playing for something right now. So I think Indiana does cover 1.5.
Potawatomi Sportsbook has dozens of self-service betting kiosks, seating for over 200, the restaurant of the kitchen, and you're going to want to be there all February and March long. If you're in a rush, they have 20-minute reserved parking spaces near the parking structure. In a major move, they have rewards that you can now plug in and get points for placing your favorite bets. Bet above the rest. Build your bets at paysbig.com/sportsbook. Go Panthers. Go Hoosiers.
Yeah, let's go Panthers tonight. 101.7 The Truth, 7 o'clock.
Interesting. He promoted 101.7 The Truth again.
Oh, but not Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Easy.
Yeah. Pre-game starts at 6:30 with Scott Wars.
Just keeps on promoting.
Can you? You know what?
I'll promote KBN.
Who produces
I
Truth to Power?
I have an idea.
DJ Brother Z.
I have an idea. Monday, 12 o'clock, the 3 of us go into the studio.
Okay. Let's see. I don't know.
Brad won't be here at 12.
I'm telling. Oh, you're off next week. That's right. He won't be here at all.
Yeah.
Brad, did you have
I'll go in with you.
No. I was
over under.
Nope. What happened?
We made him do it. Oh, he cried.
Oh, how did it work?
I crumbled, but also they cheated.
But you wouldn't have got it, and we didn't cheat.
The topic was the last 10 All-Pros for the Green Bay Packers. The over-under was 8.5, and they wouldn't tell me the years or the order of the players. They completely cheated.
How many did you get?
I got 5.
Oh,
he got 90 seconds. He got 90 seconds. He got 5. He goes, I'm on pace. proceeds to get none.
Zero.
Statistically,
that is a little
I was
bit
on pace.
controlling of you guys, though.
Well, Kyle claimed he was out for blood, so they wanted to give me.
No,
but
we were out for blood.
I was trying to understand how long
He missed Keyshawn Nixon, the two-time All-Pro.
And he also said
David
Jordy
Bakhtiari,
Nelson,
he
David
missed.
It's not so easy under the microscope, is it?
Yes, I agree with that contextually, but I also always give you said context. I say, yes, that is
Not
number 2
always.
on the list.
There are times where he does not, and I ask, and he doesn't have
Brad,
that.
you know that's not true.
No, I'll go back. I'll go back and find
You
the
said that
evidence.
yesterday. Where's the
I'll
evidence?
go back. I haven't gotten to it yet.
You're never going to get to it because it never happened.
Happy Valentine's Day. Brad Nortman set him up for failure when he took a honeymoon on Valentine's Day.
Let's just say you're not going to want to miss this story, KBN Nation.
Oh, wow.
As Homer would say, next.
Homer's wide-eyed.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Is one of the things that your girlfriend gets upset with is you interrupting her like this?
Probably. I just complimented you. What the hell? Stroh feeds you something in your ear and you Ron Burgundy verbatim what he says? I set you up for something, you jerk.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. The best source for every piece of NFL news you need to know.
That's the idea of a deal. Each side gets wins, right? They have Jordan Love under contract for the next 5 years.
ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter is on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy every Wednesday morning at 7:30. Sponsored by Island Resort and Casino.
I think Packers fans would sign up for 12-5 today, and maybe they will be.
Right here on 94.5 ESPN and also streaming live on the Wisconsin On Demand app and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
The wait is over. Brewers baseball is back. Time to pick your Brewers games and get back to the ballpark for tailgate traditions and walk-off wins. Be here for opening day. Come back for the big games and the best giveaways. Where else would you want to be? Brewers tickets for the 2025 season are on sale now. That's opening day and every game, all summer long. Get on board for the show today. Grab your seats at brewers.com/ticket finder.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Ashton Rotman with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Dominican High School's Aaron Womack III. The senior basketball standout etching his name in state and school record books by passing the 2,000 career point threshold. The 6'6" Womack is racking up the big stat lines this season, including back-to-back games with 96 total points scored. He's averaging over 30 points a game this season, which is of course impressive enough in itself, but he also puts in the work on the boards, averaging 11+ rebounds a game. Womack is hoping to propel Dominican to the state title for the first time in his career. And when it comes to the next level, Womack will be playing Division I basketball next season for Syracuse. Congratulations to this week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Aaron Womack from Dominican High School.
Wisconsin is still cattle country, and that's why Bunzel's chose to stay close to home to hand select the finest beef. Quality goes into everything they do, from Bunzel's expansive array of meats, homemade specialty sausages, and their award-winning beef jerky. It just isn't a proper holiday meal without Bunzel's top quality cuts on the dinner table. Tasting is believing. Visit Bunzel's at 90th and Burleigh or bunzels.com.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years from their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee. Their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design. Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
Feel
your best and do it from the comfort of your own home. Hey, it's Jen Latta from ESPN Milwaukee. I haven't stopped raving about my in-home infrared sauna from Good Health Saunas since I bought it. I've got more energy, glowing skin, and the detox benefits are incredible. You can see all the options at goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen. Find one that fits your needs and you can get $500 to $800 off. Plus, this weekend, stop and see the different models from Good Health Saunas at the Nary Spring Home Improvement Show happening at State Fair Park in West Dallas. goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Tell me. Oh, get down on it. Let me tell you, you can't get down on it if you are dealing with joint pain in your knees.
We got Weekend at Bernie's over here.
Shoulders are back. And that is Kyle Wallace helping Homer get down on it. And
he's moving and grooving.
Everyone will tell you that QC Kinetics will be there to help you get down on it. Live life in an active way.
Leave him alone.
Enjoy life how it should be lived. That's with their advanced regenerative treatments to help you get rid of that pain relief for the long term. They use so many different things in their toolkits. PRP, stem cells, platelets, plasma, so many things that will be able to heal and restore your damaged joints so you won't be able to miss a beat. This joint pain will be gone before long. And because I'm about to tell a story that says why exactly you're going to want to have your joints capable to do the things like I'm about to describe. So if you're going to call QC Kinetics today, make sure you get your free consultation at 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
All right. That was amazing.
That was wild.
All right, Brad, what is this story that you said we can't miss?
So I started the show by saying I'm a little concerned because I haven't gotten Lexi anything for Valentine's Day. No flowers, no card, no dinner reservations, no gifts.
Wow, you suck.
I know. And I've set a high standard for myself because 2 years ago on Valentine's Day, we did a little something that was a fun adventure. We went to New York City for a day. We flew out in the morning and we flew back at night. Didn't even stay the night. We left.
That sounds horrible.
No, it was awesome. We left at like 6:30 in the morning. We were in the city, like in Central Park by 10:30. We did Central Park, coffee at the plaza. We shopped. These shoes, actually, amazingly, these blue shoes. I got at the Nike store in New York City on that day. We've got our favorite pizza restaurant in Little Italy. Had a heart-shaped pizza. Got a couple drinks at a classy establishment after, and flew on back to Milwaukee. We didn't even bring bags. It was just a coat. And I had like a little drawstring bag, and I brought on my shopping bag.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Stay the damn night.
No.
It complicates things because you got to pack things. You only have to take one PTO day. You know I'm big on my PTO days. You only have to take one PTO day. You don't stay the night. You don't need to pack anything. You walk right on the plane in the morning, and then you walk right back at night. It was unbelievably fun.
Brad, I can't believe I didn't think of this. I've actually done a day in New York to go watch one of my kids. Actually, two kids I coach play football. I was there early in the morning and I got home late night. Genius, because you don't worry about spending as much money because the money you will put on a hotel, you just are able to enjoy yourselves inside New York City. I'm stealing this. I am legitimately going to do New York for a day. Baby girl, she got family out that way as well.
Homer's going to do this too.
No.
Homer, is that romantic?
Not necessarily romantic. It's a great idea. You left off the Brooklyn Bridge. Greatest thing in New York is to walk the Brooklyn Bridge. But aside from that, it's pretty cool because you're right. You don't have to bring anything else. And
it's genius, Brad. Oh my gosh!
You don't need to bring a change of clothes. There's no hotel concerns. You just get an Uber right in, Uber right out. We were there at 10:30. We left at 9 at night.
You go and you literally
that's 11 hours.
Imagine flexing on people to say, "Oh, we were in New York today."
Yeah.
So Kyle's going to do it for the flex.
No, but it's awesome. That is incredible. I'm doing that.
Actually, you know what that is?
So worth it.
That's just acting like somebody really rich.
No, it's
That's
not.
What really rich people. Really rich
Airlines?
people get on a flight, but they have their charter. They get on a flight, go anywhere, and come back in one day.
But you can act like a rich person without having to spend a lot of money because all your round trip flights to New York are not that expensive.
Generally, that's the definition of rich people.
No, Homer, no, don't be like that. Listen, you can do it. You can definitely.
No, you got it. Generally, you need a charter plane. You get on your charter, you go, you can spend all day. You can go anywhere.
Did you fly first class?
Go to LA for a day.
We did not fly first class. There was like legitimately 20 people on the flight.
And it's a quick flight. It's a quick flight, too. It's like, 2 hours? A little less than that?
Yeah. And If you're flying into LaGuardia, you sit on the left side of the plane because you get to see the city coming in. That's a little pro tip.
Whose idea was this?
We sort of collabed over a bottle of wine. We're like, we should do it. No, we won't do it.
I'm looking up flights to New York. I might be going to New York tomorrow, fellas.
Dude, go to New York.
Dick in downtown chimes in.
Look at this. What does it say? What does it say?
It says, fly me to NYC, baby.
Hey, wait, I just want to emphasize, I do that to Cudahy all the time. We spend a day in Cudahy. It is awesome. Doesn't cost
New York City and Cudahy.
Cudahy, you just go there.
Brad is the smartest guy in the show. Went to and from Milwaukee to the U.S. Open in New York City this summer in one day. Cool.
That would be great, too.
It is. I can't recommend it enough. It's outstanding. And so easy. Think about going to the airport and you got nothing with you. You got your coat. It's unbelievable.
And even better, if you fly Spirit, you can get there and back for like under $200.
There you go. Can't beat that deal.
Did you get your pass?
I am a pass holder again. I bought it for me and baby girl. They had a special. $300.
Of course they had a special.
$300
for
one fly for
in the Midwest,
for a year.
you can't buy anything without saying that you got a deal or a special.
All I hear from my fiance is, it was on sale. Well, they were able to give you it on sale because they're still going to make money on it.
Gets you to purchase it, though. Gets you living life a little bit.
To purchase it.
Yeah, that's true.
Hate sales. I think they're full of crap. Am I wrong there?
Depends what it is.
Yes, you're wrong.
No, you're very wrong.
Homer definitely thinks you're wrong.
Yeah.
The shirt I had on yesterday. The shirt I had on yesterday. How much do you think it cost?
$12.
Damn, how'd you know?
Wow.
Damn, it was $11.
I
From Old Navy.
I don't remember what shirt you had.
What about
on.
today? How much did this cost?
$40.
Nope, 15.
Wow, where do you shop?
Macy's, baby.
Oh, that's pretty impressive.
Clearance rack.
Never mind.
There are some places where a sale means less than others, Coles.
With the cash.
One last time, Brad, tell people how they can get that wash and help Special Spaces, which is amazing.
That's right, guys. At Tsunami Express Car Wash in Oak Creek, the brand new location, which is going on with their brand new location right next to Menards, and you're going to get so many deals there. You can get a free wash, $5 unlimited wash packages, and not only that, 100% of the sale proceeds are going to Special Spaces Wisconsin, which helps give children with cancer their dream bedroom. So not only do you get to benefit because your car is looking beautiful inside and out, but kids with cancer are going to benefit as well. There's so many reasons to visit our friends at Tsunami Express Car Wash, new Oak Creek location, and all around southeastern Wisconsin. Wash, chill, repeat with Tsunami Express Car Wash.
All right, Brad, do your salute and get the hell out of here because you got to go get some stuff.
I'll see you in 10 days, KBN Nation. I'm about to go hustle to the store.
Enjoy.
Give me some